even harder to beat, and that's why we
What's
saw
up?
Adi Zima, for instance, in such great form. Since particularly the Team of the Year cards have come out, he's really
ये
been
यहाँ पे है, एक second.
unbeatable,
Switch कर देता
unstoppable,
हूँ.
whatever you want to call it. And
Yeah.
Hyderabad FC, of course, with 2 games still to play, Adi is chasing that goal of being the top, the player with the maximum number of wins. And going for the shot there, Akshat, trying to go far post, but no real conviction in that. And it's just another goal kick for Jamshedpur, but being pressed very high over here.
So guys,
Yeah, I mean,
hello.
you've got to give brownie points
हम
to
यहाँ पे आ चुके
Akshat
हैं
for making so many
eISL का
attempts
watch
over here.
party.
It's generally not so easy to
बीच में रख दो
get
screen
in
के.
through Arvind's defenses, and he's
तो
done a
अभी
really
KBFC
good
और
job at that.
JFC का
And
चल
now,
रहा है
now
match.
that we've been mentioning
लेकिन
about Adi
जैसे कि
Zima,
तुम्हें
yeah,
पता है
I'm
तुम्हारा
completely
भाई
impressed by what he is, how he has grown up inside the league, how
SCEB
he's
का
adapted to the changes,
थोड़ा आवाज
and
कम कर देता
likewise
हूँ.
the cards really helping out. It
SCEB
is
का
such
तुम्हारा
a
भाई ambassador
tactical
है
game sometimes when you think
और तुम्हारा
outside
भाई
as
की
a
टीम
layman,
ऑलरेडी
yeah, it's just a game of
टेबल
FIFA.
टॉप
But
पे
when you
चल रही
play
है.
it
लेकिन
competitively,
अभी हम
there's so
KBFC और
many
JFC
small
का जो है
factors
वो
that
कर
can
रहे हैं
change the game
watch party.
completely, as it was ought to be happening for Jamshedpur FC, but seems like Kerala Blasters FC might have found a break, but no, says Marquinhos and Arvind Mas, as they make that perfect read over
अरविंद
the
मास
ball,
और
and
अक्षत
now they're back on their attack again.
अक्षत ने बीजे में खेलना छोड़ दिया.
Yeah, looking to get forward now. Will want to get that.
आहो ग्रीन हार्ट्स वालों क्या हाल है?
Psychological. Is taken a long range.
Oh!
Anyway, there you. That's the
इक्वलाइजर मार दिए
exactly as I
हैं
was saying. As we see a
जमशेदपुर.
potential terror virtue, a super moment of the match right there. Akshat, a player whose confidence has been very fragile throughout this eISL. Just when you think it's
Story
going
डाल
his
दूं.
way, suddenly there's a goal conceded, there's a save made, there's a shot of the
जमशेदपुर ने अभी वो
crossbar,
किया है.
and
अच्छा
it does look
जमशेदपुर राइट
like
वाले हैं.
this match is
बढ़िया.
sort of feels like his season in microcosm. You could say, it's just looked very good at the start, but then suddenly the opponents managing to get on top. But plenty of time still to go. Akshat needs to, of course, get his head back in the game, try to keep attacking, try to play with freedom. And for now, I think after those initial few scares for Arvind, he's really settled down on defense and now not really giving Akshat
कास्टर्स
much
की आवाज कम करो.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest over here,
अब सही है.
it's just not
फिक्सेस
Akshat
की
who's
आवाज आ रही
had
है.
the tail of bad luck carrying along with him, right? It's also Lok Manu, and he's the one who's
एम्बापे.
been dealing with the major brunt of this. But Mbappe from our
भाई
side
एम्बापे ने उस दिन
has
क्या
been
गोल
pushing
मारा
it
था यार
through
रियल
the
मैड्रिड
right
और
wings.
उसके
He's gonna
PSG के
search for
अगेंस्ट
a
लेकिन
man out
भाई
there. He's
बंजीमा
gonna look
भाई
for that
गलत.
cutback. But Ruben Diaz coming in for rescue, and
ब्लॉग क्यों नहीं आया?
brought
तो
him
देख लो,
out
देखो
of
बेसिकली मैं
play,
बताता
and
हूँ.
there you go, the
ब्लॉग
half-time
मैं गया था
kicking
ना
in,
बैंगलोर
and
रेडमी
now
के
there you
लॉन्च
go,
इवेंट में. तो
regardless the
ब्लॉग
game might be
में
over, but
उसका भी पार्ट था.
Lokmanu who's coaching
रेडमी के
classes, they
फ़ोन
never
का
end, right?
जो वहाँ
At
पे
this
था
certain
लॉन्च,
point,
उसको
they're
मैंने
gonna
दिखाया
have
था
this
हैंड्स ऑन की कैसा
chapter,
है तुम
to
लोगों
what
के
you're
लिए.
doing.
अब वो ब्रांड की तरफ से
Really solid,
मतलब रेडमी की तरफ से
attacking-wise, all you gotta
उसको
do is
रिव्यू
try
नहीं
to
किया
take
उन्होंने.
more
मैंने कल
chances,
भेज
and
दिया था 12
it
बजे.
has been a
वो
scrappy
कल आ
affair
जाना चाहिए था
for
लेकिन
both the
उन्होंने अभी
sides
तक
in the
रिव्यू
end
नहीं करा,
because
जिसकी
of
वजह
this
से अभी तक
-2 goal each,
आया
right?
नहीं है.
The second half is
तो
going to be a
मैं
huge
बिना बात
decider, and
उनकी
the
वजह से
first
मेरा
20
व्लॉग लेट
minutes
हो
of
रहा
the second
है.
half
अपलोडेड
would
है वो,
sort of dictate where this
अनलिस्ट
game
करके
is
अपलोडेड
getting
है,
on. Now we've seen both
लेकिन
these
मैं उसको
players,
लाइव
they're really
पब्लिक नहीं
good
कर
at
पा रहा
scoring
हूँ
in those
क्योंकि उन
late
लोगों ने
minutes,
अभी
right?
तक ब्रांड ने
So if
रिव्यू नहीं
they
किया
can
है,
manage
रेडमी
to do
वालों ने.
something like that,
क्या
if
ही बोलूं.
Akshat can manage to pull a win out
बहुत
of
मतलब
Arvind,
मजेदार व्लॉग है वो,
then that would be really
लेकिन
huge, especially for Lokmanu, who
व्हाट
comes
कैन
in
आई
to
डू.
play second. And
अरे क्षितिज
the
भाई
same
ग्रीन
goes
हार्ट
vice
डालना है,
versa
ग्रीन
for
डब्बे
Arvind as
नहीं.
well, right? Because the
ग्रीन
next game
हार्ट
is going to be
इज
between the big
योर
guns, and
माम्बा.
let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it was Akash who
हाँ तो
defeated
मुझे स्टोरी डालना था ना.
Lokmanu in the qualifiers when they had to be selected for their respective clubs, and it was Jamshedpur FC for which even Lokmanu was trying, but it was Akash Ash that stopped his haul. So it's going to be a sort of a rematch
रीड मैच है
for
अरिंदम
Lokmanu.
घोष.
He's going to be looking for
अरिंदम घोष, ये
some
नाम मैंने
redemption
बहुत
today,
सुना है
but
यार
here we
बहुत
are
अपने
after the
स्ट्रीम पे.
second half already
कैसे हो मेरे भाई?
beginning, and now Arvind is showing some attacking instincts.
यार मुझे अपना स्पीकर कहीं कमरे में अच्छी जगह रखना है. मेरे पैर पे बहुत वायर्स हो गए.
Jamshedpur FC basically guarantees them that 7th spot, so they'll be eager to get it done. Of course, they won't have any opportunities to improve their tally after this game is played. It's a real 6-pointer this because genuinely, I mean, a win for Jamshedpur FC puts the gap to 6 points between the two teams. A win for Kerala Blasters FC makes it 0. So very crucial and key game for the battle
गर्मी लग रही है यार.
that mid-table spot of 7th place. Bringing the keeper out just slightly over there with Akshat, just trying to play some mind games. firing the cross in, but
मेरा
managing to deal with it well enough is Akshat over there. And really, since he scored the goal, I think Arvind has really started pressing him very high. He's gone quite aggressive with his approach to the game over there. You can see lovely turn using De Bruyne and another good turn. This time, Akshat able to
De
deal with it.
Bruyne.
And he looked to get forward now on that left flank, or no, he decides to go central with Kante and Hullet over
अच्छा
there.
कौन कौन तुम लोगों में
And
से
it does tell
KVFC
you
और
that
JFC
the
में
fact
से
that he's
कौन
gone with
किसको
Kante
सपोर्ट
and
कर रहा
Hullet
है?
is that Akshat's game plan was to go defensive first.
केतन का ब्लॉग देख कर
Generally, when you
आओ
see
जल्दी से देख कर
players
आओ.
going De Bruyne and Hullet or Bellingham and
तुम्हारे
Hullet,
भाई ने
that shows you
उसमें
that they want more creativity from the midfield. But when you have
मस्त
those two
निशाना मारा
screening
है.
midfielders in there, it usually tells you that the player just wants to not get hit on that counter attack, wants to stay as solid as they possibly can. But Akshat now trying to find
जाके
his way through this defense, doing well with Kante over here. Now it's a big
अगर मेरा
opportunity,
निशाना
but
अच्छा लगे
again,
केतन के ब्लॉग में माम्बा ग्रीन
Yeah,
हार्ट डाल
that
देना,
has
ठीक
been
है?
dealt pretty well, and we've seen, Akshat with a plethora of attacking styles today. He's been trying to play around the centers. We saw initially he'd been making a lot of runs throughout the wing. So yeah, Arvind is constantly into up and thinking as to what he's going to offer. But like you said, I completely agree with how Akshat has had his game plan, right? Because he knows Arvind Mas is really good on the counter attacks. So you need to have a DMF like Kante playing over there, making sure you've got some solidity over there. But for now, it's 65 minutes gone and
एक बार
nothing
ओमेगा
really
का
breaking
डायलॉग बोल दो.
between these two gentlemen out here battling, and Hakimi with the steal. And now, it's been one of those affairs where we're not seeing the ice being broken between these two players. They've sort of gotten adapted to each other's
Who
spacing
is your
and what they want
favorite
to
Premier
offer.
League
So you've
कप
got to make a
क्लब?
few substitutes here and
कौन सा
there,
प्रीमियर
make
लीग,
some
मतलब
change in
ये
play
इंग्लिश
so
प्रीमियर
that
लीग
you
या
could
कौन सा,
throw whammy
या
or
ये
maybe
वाला?
surprise your opponent and get a cheeky goal. Because likewise, entering into this matchup, Azim, I really thought that we're going to witness
पेले.
some high scoring goals, but that hasn't really been the case. And how would it be when you've
आज
got
भाई
a
टी
player
स्ट्रीम
like
होगा, हाँ.
Arvind to
ओ
be playing
भाई
against off? And there you go. Again, a shot being
गलत
taken,
पेल दिया
and
भाई,
the
क्रॉसबार
crossbar
गलत.
curse continues for Kerala Blasters FC.
yeah, he went for that shot, and absolutely the right thing to do over there. The space really opened up, and I thought for just a moment that was creeping into the top corner, but unfortunately for Akshat, the Kerala Blasters crossbar curse continues, and the pause being queued
ओ
now,
भाई
but a very cheap giveaway from Akshat. He can't afford to do these, and again, when he gets that little bit flustered when things are not going his way, that's when the mistakes tend to creep into his game. And now this is a promising opportunity for Arvind over here. He's found
अरे निकल
very
जाते
good
हैं.
space for Eusebio. Has turned away from the defender, takes that shot and into the corner, and there you go.
जामशेदपुर
As I
दे
said,
दिए.
this match is just a short, précis summary of Akshat's season so far. Starting off so well, but
प्रीवियस स्ट्रीम पे
eventually
कमेंट
going
देखा था?
down, and it is
क्या
Arvind
किए
Mas
कमेंटर
and
को देखे?
Jamshedpur FC who have that lead right now.
Yeah, of course. And this had to happen, right? This curse sort of continues, not just with Akshat, but with Lokman. I
अच्छा
mean,
सा कमेंट
this
किया
is
था.
the nth time that I've been witnessing. They make a play, they try to score a goal, they hit the crossbar, or maybe the goalkeeper makes a ridiculous save, and just right after that, they concede the goal. And that has been the cause of woes for them. But yeah, the boys up again. They're up against Jamshedpur FC. One of the favorites initially coming in, and the true dark horses of the eISL. I must say, the initial promises that they were showing, maybe they just could not live up to it. They had their own spell of really dry games, and Akash Ash, he had a terrible, few days of bad luck going on with him, and out of which, now they're completely out of contention as the top four has been decided. And Jamshedpur FC finally has taken the lead. But now Kerala Blasters FC, with just barely
अरे
10
हर्ष
minutes left
भाई,
to go,
आई
they've
लव
got
यू
to
एज अ
put the
स्ट्रीमर.
pedal
मामा
to the
भाई जो
metal
खेलो
and they've
जैसा
got to
खेलो,
go all
स्ट्रीम देखने
out,
में मजा
high
आता है,
pressing
तुरंत
attack,
बनने में भी तो मजा
no
है,
holds
थोड़ी सी
barred, because
नोकझोंक.
basically you've got
लास्ट
nothing
तक
to
लाइव
lose from
रहने में भी
ground here. All
इंटेंस और
you've got to
हैवी रश
play
गेम प्ले चलता
is
है.
for the
जैसा भी
glory.
खेलो फर्क नहीं
And
पड़ता, बट कीप
or
एंटरटेनिंग
maybe
अस,
we
दैट्स
can
ऑल
see
मैटर्स.
a third one
हर्ष
coming out of Arvind.
ग्रीन
Yeah, again, a
हार्ट्स.
very silly mistake over there from Akshat, and Arvind, of course, is the kind of player who will really look to capitalize. The cutback to De Bruyne was on over there, decided not to go for it, going solo with Mbappe instead, and finds the ball really well to Ronaldo, trying to do that little Rabona fake on the turn, didn't quite work out, and now Akshat can come on that counter attack. Just 6 minutes to play. He's got Cruyff in there, Mbappe as well. But of course, with Cancelo over there, very, very hard to actually
हर्ष भाई
use
तुम्हें
that
हार्ट
pace
दे दिए तुम्हारे
that
कमेंट को।
Mbappe gives you because
फेवरेट
of just
आईपीएल
how
टीम
quick Cancelo and
कोलकाता
Coutinho
नाइट
are on those runs as well. But
राइडर्स।
now with Messi, will he go for that long range shot again? Goes short to Neymar, trying to do the shot cancel and work the space, but no,
तो
it
भाई
is
ये
not
वाला
going to
मैच तो
happen. And now
केरला
Arvind
ब्लास्टर्स
gets
हार चुकी
forward.
है।
He's got CR7 absolutely
और ये
blitzing through
काउंटर
that
अटैक
defense.
एक आ
Will he
गया
look for the
है
ball to Eusebio?
जमशेदपुर का।
He does look
और
for it,
एक और
and there you
गोल
go. That's the
जमशेदपुर
finish,
एफसी का।
3-1.
व्हाट अ
Game over
गोल
over there.
बाय
And yet again, sadly for Akshat, he will
यूसीबीओ।
not be able to close out his campaign with a personal win. But maybe if Lokmanu gets the result, it still could
फेस
be
का
3 points for
रिएक्शन
Kerala
स्ट्रीम कब
Blasters
करोगे
FC.
प्लीज?
Although this game,
यार वो
I
मैं
have to
कर
say,
तो लूँ यार,
was
लेकिन मैटर
marvelous.
ये
Yeah,
है
I mean that is
कि
basically good night, sweet
मुझे पैनल
yes to
अकेले भी कर सकते हो। चलो
Akshat
आज
over
करते
there.
हैं
And yeah, you've got to commend his efforts,
प्लीज।
but Arvind was just the better player. He was looking to exhaust the world out of Akshat, and once he knew that he could get those little mistakes being coming up, and you know these are those mistakes where you can sort of make when you do not have a lot of experience, right? And sometimes you start off really well, but it's the long game that you've got to keep on playing. You've got to be consistent, and that is something that Akshat will learn the hard way as well. This could be
अरे
even worse, and there you go. The
माँ
90th
कसम
minute
भाई,
goal
मैं तो अभी
also
इधर देख
coming
रहा था,
in,
एक और
and
पेल
it
दिया।
is Arvind who's gone all
भाई
out with
बहुत
that,
हालात
and
खराब है भाई।
there you go. The final whistle blows, and
भाई
Arvind
वन
Mas
वन ऑल चल
just
रहा
putting
था,
Akshat
4-1 कर दिया
Singh
भाई।
down under and establishing
व्लॉग का
his
क्या हुआ भाई? 12
domination.
बजे बैठा था मैं।
Kerala Blasters
हाँ तो वही
FC, they
बात था,
need more than a
देखो बता रहा
miracle
हूँ
to come back into the game.
कि
It
सीन
has not
ऐसा
come.
था कि जो मतलब व्लॉग था ना, वो बैंगलोर वाला जो मैं गया था, फिर गेमिंग हाउस आया था, बहुत अच्छी बीसी बीसी करी थी हम लोगों ने। अच्छा मतलब मज़ेदार व्लॉग था, अच्छा व्लॉग था वो, अच्छा व्लॉग है मतलब। लेकिन बात ये हुआ कि उसमें रेडमी का इंटीग्रेशन भी था, और वो रेडमी वालों को मैंने भेजा उसके लिए रिव्यू करने के लिए, लेकिन उन्होंने अभी तक जो है रिव्यू करके भेजा नहीं। और तो मैं डाल नहीं सकता जब तक वो ब्रांड रिव्यू नहीं कर देगा, उसकी वजह से लेट हो रहा है। मैंने वो कल दे दिया था 12 बजे, और वो अभी तक रिव्यू नहीं हुआ है, 27 आवर्स बाद भी। ऐसा सीन है।
Which of course is really, really difficult to do. But there we see it. It is 4-1. Doesn't tell you the entire story of the game. I think it was very, very tight up until the 60th or 70th minute. And then, of course, Akshat went chasing that game and just got absolutely blitzed on the counter attack by Arvind over there. So 4-1. Very, very good win for Arvind. A very, very good performance he was also.
सीएसके और
Yeah, of
आरसीबी।
course. I mean,
सीएसके
he would be, right? Initially, when the first half did occur, we saw, you know, both these teams, in fact, both these players,
अभी भी इसके
there
बाद भी
was
लोगों
nothing
पे आओ
much
ना
of
मामा भाई
like
प्लीज। तो
victory
इसके
between
बाद
them.
गेमिंग
Akshat
हाउस में
was
मेरा एक
looking to
छोटा सा
really
शूट है,
victory and that attacking
एक
mentality,
पता नहीं
and
मदरबोर्ड का,
Arvind, he was just waiting for
और वो
his chances,
मदरबोर्ड
right?
का
Like,
शूट
you know,
करने के
like
बाद मैं आ
Akshat,
जाऊंगा।
all the goals he
आज हम
scored,
लोको पे ओमेगल शूट
were pretty
करेंगे,
much from the counter attacks, right?
हबीबी विल बी
Where
ऑन लोको,
Akshat had been
ठीक है ना?
completely caught pants down.
पूरा
And
हबीबी ड्रेस पहन के
that is
आएंगे।
how, you know, Arvind did
डन।
manage to win the game. It is more
ओमेगल
hits over
शूट
here than
करेंगे लोको पे।
bronze, and you know that has been the tell-to-tale story
whom you
over here.
support
And
in
Kerala Blasters
UCL?
FC, now they've got their backs against the wall. They've
यूएफए
got to come up
चैंपियंस लीग में
with
भाई देखो
something,
मैनचेस्टर
you know,
यूनाइटेड
you
मेरा
see all
फेवरेट
these
क्लब है, मैं
goals
उसी
being
को
scored.
करता
Now,
हूँ भाई
yeah,
हमेशा।
I mean, I must say, nothing really, you know, out of the world. Pretty good chances, pretty well executed shots
बोलते
is
हो हर
what
बार पर
Arvind
आते
went
नहीं हो।
for,
नहीं आज
and
आएंगे,
he
आज
did come
आज तो
out on
आएंगे
top.
ही।
No caps
अरे
at
यार ये
that.
वाला गोल
But
हो जाता है।
regardless, you know, this one little effort. Now I think this was the tipping point, right, Azim? Because after this, we did see him score, concede like 3 goals straight, and that just sort of broke him down mentally, and from which Akshat could never really recover.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's been the story of his season where if things are not going Akshat's way, I think he loses that little bit of composure, starts to really try maybe too hard to get that ball back to create that chance, and that can, of course, lead to a lot of opportunities for the opposition. And you could see over here, I mean, this was just pretty much unavoidable for him. He was putting all his attackers forward, didn't really leave any room in behind. I mean, left a lot of room in behind because he didn't leave players back there. But it was pretty easy for Arvind to capitalize over there, and of course, getting that that fourth goal right at the end to seal the victory and make it a very comprehensive result for him.
Yeah, I mean, it was his last individual game, right? And he made it
भाई
count.
विनोद
You
की
know,
तरह
he did
थ्री ग्रीन
make
हार्ट्स
sure
को भी
that he
फेमस कर दें.
scored quite a couple of goals, four to be exact. And it's a good way of
तुम लोगों
ending
के ऊपर है.
things on a good note for him at least.
Can you
Right? We
spell
could
my
not know how
name?
the outcome
Taqir.
of this game is
What's
gonna
up?
be, but regardless, you could clearly see in terms of possession,
What's
there are a lot of
up,
difference
Manchester
between
United
what
Stan?
we
Did
could
you miss
see
me?
in
Yes,
Range Rovers'
Harmesh. How are
expected
you,
goals tally,
bro?
2.7
क्या
to
है?
1.5 for Jamshedpur FC. That's that sort of made the difference, and all those three
पढ़ लिया
goals coming
पढ़
out
लिया
in
हरमेश.
the late minutes of the game, right? So that was really impressive
What's
from
your view on
Jamshedpur FC
the
once
things
they
going on with
realized
the
that
Chelsea
they've
team? So
broken through their
yeah,
guards,
क्योंकि
not just
उसका जो ओनर
literally
था
but
वो
even
क्या कहते
mentally
हैं
as well.
रशिया
That's
से
the
था.
point when they
So
realized
I
that
guess
yeah,
इस
we
वजह से
could
उन
just
लोगों
go
ने ये
all out,
स्टेप
and
लिया होगा,
at this
which is
point,
a
he was expecting
safe
Akshat to be
move from the
going
Chelsea
all
team.
out with his high press attack, and that
मतलब
is where
उनकी इमेज
he
के लिए.
scored twice on his counter. But even to know more of it, let's just head in directly inside the studio and find it out from the man himself who's waiting. Arvin, finally, your final match
माँ
comes
भाई
to an
should I
end.
go
A
for
four
OnePlus
goal
Nord
haul is
2?
what you've come.
हाँ
Tell us
अच्छा फ़ोन
something
है यार.
about how you feel
मतलब
right now.
नेचुरली तुम अगर बजट की वजह से जा रहे
It
हो
was a very back
तो
and
जो है
forth
तुम
game.
जा सकते हो
Yeah, this time
उसके
we
लिए.
said since it was
लेकिन आई डोंट
1-1
नो, मैं तुम
until
लोगों को
the
बता रहा
76th
हूँ,
minute.
जो
Like
रेडमी के
since
इवेंट में मैं गया था
we went constant pressure from
वो
there
सिर्फ
and
वहीं
it
तक
was
के लिए था. लेकिन मैं तुम्हें अपना
0-1 only.
पर्सनल बता रहा हूँ. आई डोंट नो कि
Yeah,
उसका
it seemed
परफॉर्मेंस
quite
कैसा
easy
है,
for you
लेकिन
to
उसके
hit him with a
स्पेक्स
counter
बहुत
attack
अच्छे हैं,
over there. But of course, this is
स्पेसिफिकेशंस
your
बहुत
last
अच्छे हैं.
game.
तो एक बार को
Looks
तुम
like based on this
कंपेयर
result, you
गूगल
guys
पे
will
कर
you
सकते हो
can finish
जो तुम
seventh
चाह रहे हो कर
or
लेना
eighth, depending on how the score
वर्सेस
goes.
रेडमी
Generally, how
नोट
has the
11
ISL journey
प्रो
been for
प्लस
you?
5G
The
करके था
eISL journey been
नाम.
for you? What have been your biggest
कितने
learning
बजे हो
from
मिगिल?
the ISL
5
journey?
बजे करते हैं?
Uh,
नहीं
it's
5 नहीं, लेट हो जाएगा, 6 बजे
very
करते हैं
new experience for me
क्योंकि
because
अभी यहाँ से
living
मैं
in a bubble for
3:45
4
4
months.
ओ क्लॉक तक फ्री
It's
होऊंगा, फिर मेरा
it's not
शूट
the
है, फिर थोड़ा सा खा के
good
फिर आप आराम से
uh,
रेडी भी तो होना
good
होगा. बेबे
start in the league because
हबेबे
because
हबेबे.
we had a very good start in the league, but we couldn't finish off the
हाँ
league very well.
हाँ.
So,
And where do we head from
YouTube
here, Arvind? Right? What are
वॉच
your
पार्टी
future plans?
eISL.
I mean, do we get to see you in the second edition, or are you gonna keep playing competitively? Tell us
भाई
something
क्या
about
ऊपर से ऐसा ना हो छेद करके यहीं आ
yeah,
जाए गाइस,
100%
ऊपर
I will
छत
be
पे
playing
काम हो रहा है.
competitively from
हाँ
here
ऐसा ना हो
onwards.
ड्रिल करते हुए यहाँ पे छत फाड़ते हुए आ
In
जा.
PS5 also will try playing
बोला
with
ना
the
वहां
women's
से निकाल ले.
under 20 qualifiers again and will try to be here again.
जैक एंड
Well, awesome.
जोन्स.
We look forward to seeing you, and of course, all the best for all your future
वो
tournaments. It's
मैंने
been a
तेरे को
pleasure
वो वाला
watching
दिया
you,
था, वो
and
कहाँ
yeah,
गया
take care.
Thank
है?
you.
अच्छा है.
Well, I think these are those moments where we sort of tend to get a little emotional, Azim, because
Yeah.
this is the last time where we are actually watching
ऊद
Arvind
वही
come
है
out for an
सूटकेस में.
interview, right? So yeah, I mean it's been a longest journey, at least for me, even casting wise, because a 4 months long tournament,
बंद कर दे.
and likewise, as these players have been
ठीक है
telling.
भाई, ये एसी
Living under
चलता है
that
ऐसा लगता
bubble,
है,
they've
चल नहीं
sort
रहा है.
of become a mini family. I really thought, we would get that
ठंडा
big
नहीं
boss
करता
vibes
है.
out there, but that was not the case. The players are enjoying it with each other, and they're cherishing all the memories, all the moments we can, see even in their Instagram stories and the posts that they're making, all those reels out there. And yeah, all you viewers are watching out here. Why don't you just go in and follow them on their social handles? I'm pretty sure they're gonna reply you back, have a chat with your stars, and you never know. I mean, one thing might lead to the other. They might give you a few tips and tricks, and you might be the ones coming up next. But talking about things coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are in here for. The match between two titans, Lokmanu going up against Akash Ash. Now, this matchup means a lot for Lokmanu, especially considering
अरे
it's a revenge
एक
matchup.
सेकंड में देखूं ऊपर से
If
ड्रिलिंग का आवाज
Lokmanu
आ रहा है क्या
is
तुम लोगों
not is wearing the yellow over here, that is the reason why Jamshedpur
को? नहीं नहीं
FC's
आ रहा.
Akash Ash was the one who sort of stopped his run for those
अरे
qualifiers,
भाई
right?
उससे बोल दे
Now,
भाई, वो सही में
it
ड्रिलिंग
is
करता हुआ आ जाएगा
Lokmanu's
मेरे सर
chance
पे.
to sort of reclaim the
वाई नो
bragging
व्लॉग राहुल
rights, one
पीछे
of the
जाके
most
देखो. आई टोल्ड,
experienced
मैं
players in the
2
country
बार
that
बता
we
चुका.
have going up against one of the most dynamic, one of the most
चैलेंज वीडियो कब
really
आएंगे? अब
ecstatic
तो गेमिंग
players, that
हाउस
is
में हो.
Akash
हाँ
Ash.
लेकिन
Taking a
आजकल
look at
बहुत
the
ज्यादा
statistics,
एसएटीएल
not
के
a lot of
शूट्स चल रहे
difference
हैं.
in terms
बिकॉज
of the
हम लोगों
goals
ने
and
इस बार बहुत
scoring.
सारे एसएटीएल
But
के
there,
वीडियोस डालने
luck.
का वो किया है
I mean,
टू पुश
that speaks a
1
whole
मिलियन
different story here.
और इस वजह से
Yeah, absolutely.
वी आर
Not
काइंड ऑफ
that much
बिजी हर
difference,
रोज
as you
कुछ
say
ना कुछ शूट
correctly.
हो
And
रहा है
Akash
एसएटीएल के
started off
चैनल के
really,
लिए
really strong
सो हाँ
because Jamshedpur FC
वो
were
वंस वी
sitting
आर
right
डन
atop
विद
the
इट
table for quite a long
श्योरली
period.
आएगा
But unfortunately, in the
हाँ
middle of the season, it really
अच्छा
seemed
उमंग
to
मैंने
veer
जो
away
ऑर्डर
from them.
किया था कुछ
Again, lots of
अमेजोन से
close
आ
matches
गया
not
था
going their way. A
वो
lot of
कहाँ है
draws that could have been wins, a
नीचे
lot of
किधर
losses that could have been drawn. So it's all been
हाँ
about consistency. Those top four teams that we have: SC East Bengal, Mumbai City FC, Chennai FC, FC Goa.
हाँ भाई
Those
केम
guys
जो
have been
माजेमा
consistent
माजेमा
all throughout. A few blips here and there, of course,
कौन
for all
टकला
the
होगा
teams. That's
एसएटीएल 1
unavoidable
मिलियन
in
पर
the
सो मैंने
sport of
सोचा है
tournament.
हम
But
चिट निकालेंगे
largely,
5 लकी
there's not been
फैंस की
major big
और
patches of
उनको
bad
यहाँ पे
form.
गेमिंग हाउस की
For
टूर
example,
कराने के
those
बहाने
teams.
बुलाएंगे और यहाँ
Apart
गंजा
from,
कर
you could
देंगे
say, FC Goa, who are going through that patch right
5
now,
लकी
and of course
फैंस
they'll have
की
plenty
चिट
of time
निकलेगी
now to work
फ्रॉम
on the games
एसएटीएल
before
चैनल
they head into those final semi-finals.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, that this is certainly not the right time, Azim, right, to be in a really bad form. But
If
that being
Manchester
said,
United
ladies and
goes
gentlemen, we
for
are up to
UCL
the
finale would
game
you do
already
watch along
beginning,
party
and it's going to be
भाई
Jamshedpur
अगर
FC
मुझे
in their
अलाउ
white
करेंगे
home
भाई मैं तो वॉच
92,
पार्टी
and
करूंगा भाई
however, Kerala Blasters FC in their home yellow
फैंस लड़कियां हुई
from
तो फिर
left
भी कर
and
deenge
right. And now we've got to
हाँ
see. I mean, in the battle between these two amazing players,
है
who is the better one out
हाँ
of the lot? And it's going to be Akash who's going to be trying to
माइक
dribble
के लिए
across the defenses of Lokmanu, has found a perfect opening, went for the pass, Rule, a
वेव 3
little
के लिए
touch too heavy as it is being protected. And I think,
क्या इतना अच्छा अच्छा
Lokmanu
महक
has
रहा है
made
कमरे
some
में
personnel changes, right? Earlier, I remember he used to play
कुछ अच्छा
Mendes
महक
as
रहा
a
है कमरे
winger, and
में
he's gone back to his good old
क्या है
Van der Sar as another shot has been taken.
हाँ
Van der Sar's
ये
long
भी तो है मेरे
range,
पास
making
इसमें
sure
पानी भर
it
के ला
does
मैं
not
तेरे को
pass
दिखाता
through,
हूँ
just goes out for a corner.
पानी है
Yeah, it could be. I'm not entirely sure
ये
because we
पानी
were
भर इसमें
discussing this with Ashwin from
पानी
Mumbai City
निकाल
FC.
के आया
There
मैं
are,
ऐसा
of
कान
course,
पे
a
देगा
few
ना
prime moments icons that have been added into the game as well, but the players
ये
don't
आईएसएल
have been
वॉच
added to
पार्टी
their accounts just yet. And would you believe it? There is an even more powerful Van der Sar. And hang on,
क्या नहीं हो पाएगा
he manages to pull that out.
नहीं मैं इससे बात कर रहा हूँ
But there is a more powerful
तू
Van
अभी
der
क्या
Sar,
करने जा
a
रहा है
more powerful Ronaldo. There is a 99 rated Pele, all waiting to be available for the players. So let's see. Maybe
एनवीडिया
by
का
the
भी
time we
सेटिंग
reach
भेज
the
दे
finals, we could see that meta changing again and making it even more interesting to see how the
अरे
players
यहाँ से
adapt
निकल ये
at
रहा
very short notice.
नहीं
Yeah, I mean that's going to be outrageous because heading into the finals, you do not have a lot of games to slack off with, and you're making some huge changes in your strategy. But talking about a corner being taken, a long one, in fact, goes out for the header onto it. CR7 did
एक
not reach
सेकेंड
the right man, but Mbappe still making sure.
हाँ
Lokmanu is going to make sure that he gets the cut back perfectly right, or maybe a pass.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a really cheeky one, but Cancelo still making sure that he had his eyes on the ball, managing to steal it away. And now Jamshedpur FC, they're on a potential counter-attack.
Yeah, Akash will be looking to get that ball in. Should have gone on the right channel, but ended up going straight down the middle. We did see. Will be interesting to see if we have any new cards used today. We did see, of course, ATKMB entertaining us a little bit, getting Emil Smith Rowe on. We saw a few more
हो गया रूम
different
फ्रेशनर
cards being used. I would love to see a Benzema card also being used. I feel one of the players who really should have been part of the team of the year.
रूम फ्रेशनर इज ऑन बॉयज पानी लो इसे दो तीन वो स्प्रे परफ्यूम डालो और बस ऑन कर दो पर आपका रूम फ्रेशनर इज रेडी डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम दुबई अभी भी
And now immediately on that counter comes Lokmanu.
माइक तो
Hustling
C9
past
चुचू
Cancelo, and now needs to
I'll
get
get
that
you
right
Mike in.
pass into the box. He has
हाँ
got the right pass.
Mike in.
Pele manages to hang on to it, twisting, turning, but Hakimi over there, and that's what I mentioned about how
Kosher.
powerful some of these defensive cards are. Just able to read almost every pass that you can think of.
अरे सुन लो फिर
And
तुम
now
हाँ हाँ
it's
हाँ
going to take
ये
something
चीजें जो मैं
special
भेज
for
रहा हूँ
Lokmanu to break
हर
down
एक
this
की
attack.
अभी वहां
Does he
से
have
बैठ
it
के तो
available
उसको
right
उतना
now
उतना
with
सेट कर
Pele?
दो और उसके
See
बाद
it
चेक कर
around.
लो
It's been concentrated pressure, and now I think this is the opportunity, and it is the goal. That is beautifully
वो
done
कहते
by
हो मैं स्मोक
Lokmanu.
करता हूँ ये देखो
Absolutely bringing it here
स्मोक
in the second last day of the league stage. Finally, we're getting to see
हाँ
some of that
सालो
Lokmanu magic that we've
मैं
been
बहुत
waiting
सही
for.
बंदा हूँ
Yeah, I mean, it was long overdue, right? He had to go all out, and this matchup
अरे
meant a lot
एक
to
गोल
him
पड़ भी गया
personally. I mean,
जमशेदपुर
we're
का
already
क्या कर रहे हो
discussing he's
जमशेदपुर
been taking a
वालों
lot of time. I mean, this is a typical
केरला वाले लोगों को भी गोल
building up
मारने
his
दो.
attack, making sure he's got those short passes absolutely right. A few dribbles out there, and the shot being taken into perfection.
भाई
He
अमेजोन
is
का
one of
ऑर्डर
those
का क्या
players who
हुआ? कौन सा
focuses a lot
अमेजोन का
on
ऑर्डर?
the technicality of the game, the mechanics. Making sure he's got the ball on the right players, and doing exactly that. Made sure he scored one off 30 minutes into the game, and Kerala Blasters FC have reason to smile about. But we know with Jamshedpur FC and Akash Ash playing
गुलशन
in
में
it,
गुल
there's
गिरते
always a
हैं
potential
जब
chance
से
of a comeback,
हमें.
right? And I think Akash Ash would be
को
looking
थोड़ा
to
सा
score
स्ट्रॉन्ग
at
कर देता
least
हूँ
the
इसको.
equalizer just before the first half comes to an end.
थोड़ा सा स्ट्रॉन्ग कर दें
Yeah, he'll be
guys.
looking to do that, but right now he has to make
यस
sure that he
स्ट्रॉन्ग कर
doesn't
दिया
allow
इसको.
Lokmanya to score that second. Lokmanya looking
मैं और
very, very
तू कितनी
threatening
देर
right
तक
now in
करेगा
this
लोको
today. He's
वाइपर?
really looking in the mood. Not made any real mistakes so far
ओहो
in the
मैं तो
game.
सोच
Even
रहा
in
था
attack,
ओमेगल
he's been
रिकॉर्ड करूंगा
very
लोको पे.
patient, very calm on the ball, just forcing, and just as I said, the patience completely runs out, and the shot fake is read by Akash. It is the caster's curse right there.
फेस
In
कैम बड़ा करो ना.
Channel
अरे फिर
4K.
स्क्रीन छुप जाएगी यार
But
तुम लोगों
now
के
we
लिए.
have Akash trying to get forward,
एले
but a little too optimistic
एले.
with that pass. So we do see that Lokman does is one of those players
हाँ,
who
बस
prefers
इतना
to
ठीक है.
have
अपना पॉइंट
Bellingham
नहीं
in
है,
there. Of
दिखेगा ही
course,
नहीं
gives
स्क्रीन.
you nice bit of physical presence and of course
हाँ कल की
the
स्ट्रीम पे बताया
great
था कि कुछ
passing
ऑर्डर किया है. अरे
capability.
वो ऑर्डर
So
किया था,
we'll be
आ गया
interesting
है.
to see
आज
if
वही
he does go. Lokman doesn't strike me as one of
पहन
those
के
players
स्ट्रीम
who
करेंगे
tends
हम.
to go for those
ठीक है
long shots. He's a bit more of a purist.
जी.
Likes to really work that ball inside those tight areas and get those beautiful goals, just like the first one that we did see from him. And now 40 minutes on the clock. Akash struggling a little bit, you would have to say, to get any kind of momentum going.
Oh yeah, I mean at this particular point, right? Akash Ash, I think he could just wait for the halftime whistle to blow away. He needs to rethink, re-strategize his approach towards this game, right? Now, Lokmanu is one of those opponents that has been really good in terms of scoring those goals, but he's been even
ओ भाई.
better in terms of conceding them, and this could be a potential golden chance
अच्छा
for
दूसरा. ओए
Akash Ash. He twists and
बच
turns
गया.
and goes for the shot, but Van der Sar making that really
वैन
amazing
डेसा,
saves
एडविन वैन
over
डेसा.
here, and look, Manu just by the whiskers staying inside the game, and now it's again a counter-attack moment for him, and could be possibly the last attack before we head into the second half, as with Ronaldo just pacing in
ओ भाई
through that left wing. He's gonna
ये
search for some
केवीएफसी है
bodies
ना.
out there, finds
ओ
Bellingham,
भाई
but has to look for
पेले
another pass, gets Pele over here. He's gonna look for Ronaldo, and this is
गई
his
बॉल.
cue to try and go in, but Marquinhos making sure that he puts the ball out of the play,
चैट भी
and
पढ़
there
लो
comes the
बदीर.
whistle being
हाँ
blown, and
भाई
this is
क्यूट दिख रहे हो.
all
थैंक यू
right.
थैंक यू.
I mean, this is still okay in terms of how Lokmanu has been looking, right? A goal up ahead, and
बदीर
has been
गुस्सा
making
क्यों हो? नहीं
sure
नहीं नहीं वो
that has
गुस्सा
been
नहीं है.
dealing with Kashish Ash's attacks. All he's got to
So
do,
how
Azim,
are
I
you
think
my
he's got to
G?
hold on to
Struggling
his
for top
nerves, try
4?
to
That's
score
a
a couple
shame.
more goals,
Good
and
times will come my
most
brother.
importantly, not concede
ओ
any.
भाई.
Yeah, I think Lokmani will definitely need another goal to see out this result, because Akash is going to keep knocking at the door. We will see in the highlights where Akash actually had a very, very big chance at the end where he went for the shot instead of passing to Messi, who was absolutely wide open over there. And he'll be a bit annoyed with himself about that, because that looked like it was a pretty nailed on goal over there. I really expected the net to be bulging, but nope. Didn't work out for Akash that time. Kickoff and possession to Kerala
ए
Blasters
लाइट ऑफ
FC,
कर दो,
which
ये
once
ऊपर
again
वाला. मेरी
trying
शक्ल
to
चमक रही है.
well, you're a goal
जो
down,
ये
and
बल्ब जल लिया
whoever
है.
gets the
हैं?
next kickoff, you want to get that, yeah, that momentum
मैं बहुत
started
फेयर हो
immediately.
गया
You
हूँ.
want to get on the front foot, and now Akash
अबे
having
उल्लू
to
पट्टे बंद
defend.
करने को कहा, सारी
Got
जला रहा है.
R9 over there, goes for the finesse shot and just pulled
पंखा
out
चल ही
there
नहीं
by
रहा था.
Casillas. Almost looked like it was going to hit the head, and there you go. Just
Big
as I
fan from
suspected,
Kuwait. So
Pele
I
was
have
well
heard
offside
Mr.
over there. So
Burhan L
Lokmani
कि
had moments
Kuwaiti
of
dinar
defense
is
on
the
that one.
most expensive currency in the
Looking to build
world.
Akash in this
Shower
game
some
has certainly
Kuwaiti
gone for
dinar
the more
in stream
defensive
please.
approach, and I do wonder if we'll see him swap out Kante and get maybe
आपका
Kevin De Bruyne
10
or a
Kuwaiti
Bellingham
dinar
in
will be is equals
at
to
some point.
2000
Maybe get
rupees.
in
You
some
know
of
bro.
those preferred impact players, your Cruyffs and
क्या
Eusebio
उससे भी
is
ज्यादा?
one of
Kuwaiti
those.
dinar कितने रुपए
We'll
का
have
होता
to
है
see
guys? देख के
how he
बताना जरा.
approaches it. And
I can see
now
the pain on
just
your
keeping
face.
hold of that ball
हाँ तो
in the
बुरा तो
midfield.
लगता है
You
भाई
can see
as a
Lokmani
fan.
pressing very aggressively over here, not allowing him. There
Oh
you go
Ruben.
again, just nipping in, going with the braver route of just going and trying to win that ball back, because if you don't time those
250
tackles
रुपए
right,
का.
if you don't get it
ओ
absolutely
भाई
bang
एक
on,
दिनार
it's an
कुवैती
easy
दिनार
chance for
250
your
रुपए
opponent.
का
So
है.
Lokmani for the moment,
जरा
high risk
10
but
भेज के
also high
दिखाना
reward.
कैसा दिखता है.
Oh yeah, I mean at this particular point, Lokmanyu is going to be on his toes because he knows one goal lead is basically nothing, and this he's making all the right
ओ
moves,
भाई.
all the right passes, but not this one, as Akash Ash read it perfectly well. And where does he go out with this? Because
2500
Lokmanyu
जितना
has
नहीं नहीं,
been
वैसे कैसे दिखता है
eventually very
स्ट्रीम पे.
vulnerable towards his defenses, and he's got this
मेसी. मेसी.
really, really bad trait of conceding those
कांटे.
last minute, last second
गुलिट.
goals, right? And he's going to be hoping that this does
रोनाल्डो.
not happen. But Akash Ash almost made the really good pass, a really good
2500
play,
जैसा दिखेगा
and
नहीं,
now
वो
has been
मतलब
put
नहीं
to
है.
the halt.
मतलब
And
किस
we
कलर में
didn't
आता
see
है.
Lokmanyu
येलो,
going out there.
ऑरेंज.
But
इंडिया में तो
see, what does Akash Ash
रेड
need to
कलर
do
का आता है.
instantly to make sure that
और अगर
he
कोई
scores three points?
2500 रुपए के
Yeah,
जितना
I
अगर
think he
यूएस
needs to
डॉलर्स
get a
भेजेगा
couple of
तो
substitutions and
वो
make a
ऑरेंज
change in
आता
there. You
है.
can see already that
तो
pause
वो
has
देखना
been
है मुझे
included. Maybe
कुवैती
go for
दिनार
a
जब कोई 10
formation
भेजता है तो
change.
किस कलर में
Maybe
आता
go
है.
for
जस्ट एन
1-2-1-2
एक्सपेरिमेंट.
with the fullback.
और
So
फिर एक बार
having
100 भी
maybe
भेजना
you might
जस्ट फॉर
consider it too early
एक्सपेरिमेंट.
for an all-out
ठीक है.
attacking
क्यों
situation.
कितने का
But
आ रहा है.
yeah, he'll
मतलब
want to get
कैसा किस
maybe
कलर में आ रहा
one
है.
fullback more involved in the attacks. Maybe get one
Just send
midfielder more
10
involved in the
Kuwaiti
attacks as
dinar
well. So it's all
just to
these
see
little
how it
micro
looks.
details, those
And
micro
100
changes
as
in the
well.
game,
If
just
you
changing
don't
player
understand
instructions
Hindi.
on two or three players can have a huge impact on how the game proceeds post that. And let's see if there's some personnel changes for
Just
Akash as well
experiment.
and find out.
Because I have
Again, you can
never
see Messi up top, so
got
clearly not
Kuwaiti dinar on
relying
stream.
on that
So just for experimental
long range
purposes, I
finish.
want to just
Gets Pele, and
see.
yeah, we figured
Okay.
that he would get a more attacking player in there in place of Kante. So it is
डेढ़
Pele
सौ रुपया देगा.
and Kevin De Bruyne
तभी
on,
तुमसे नहीं बोला ना.
and
उससे
opened
बोला
up
है.
very nicely there to find R9. Didn't quite work, but he does find Pele in the box, trying to work that shooting opportunity. But Lukmanyu again staying very calm at the back,
भाई
able
क्या
to
ये
bring
लोग
that
डिफेंस कर रहे हैं
very
केरला
very
वाले.
easily. And now it's
एक
Akash's
1-0
turn
के
now to
बाद
be aggressive
कंसीड
with
ही नहीं
that
किया
press
एक भी
and
गोल.
really try to win that ball up high up the pitch. But with Lukmanyu, he's so good at keeping that
एक
ball
दिनार से
that if
एक्सपेरिमेंट
your
नहीं होगा
press
क्या.
goes
नहीं
wrong,
नहीं.
you know that he's going to capitalize on it.
दो
For now,
2500 रुपए
there
से
is a
होगा.
ball on the left, and
2500 और
Akash
25,000.
spotted that, went for it. But again, the press from Lokmanyu, so
Hope for
aggressive,
the
not even
best.
allowing him to make that
Manchester
switch of play.
United
And
will
will he
clinch
go
a
for the
trophy
shot
after
now?
6 years.
Goes for the
I
cutback
believe in
attack, but
Lord Harry
Marquinhos
Maguire,
calmly dealt
Supreme
with there
Messi.
by Akash. And looks like more substitutions and more changes could be on the way.
सही
Oh
है
yeah, I
बेटे,
think
सही
that's exactly what
है.
we're talking about. The moment he made that change with Messi, we did see him
हो
initially
रहा
in
है,
the
हो रहा
very
है, हो
start.
सकता है, हो
He
सकता
went in
है.
for that cutback
पेले
finesse
को
over
गिरा
there,
दिया.
but that really did not work out. Van der Sar had the reach to make it. The power was maybe just not right. And we have seen Akash doing this just lately, right? It's just been a month where he's been taking, trying out this particular shot, and more often than not, it has worked out for him, right? It has given him those breaks that he needed. But
फेस कैम का क्या हुआ
this
मामा भाई.
match
60
wasn't
एफपीएस वाला
really the
कहाँ गया.
case.
लगा
He
हुआ है
realized
यहाँ
that he
पे.
needed to
अभी
make
एक
a few
भाई आए हुए हैं जो
personnel
वही
changes.
शूट
He's
जो करेंगे
got
ना मेरे
more
मदरबोर्ड का.
attack
वो भी सेम
into
कैमरा
his
यूज करते हैं, तो
current
उनसे मैंने
lineup
कहा है कि यार
over
प्लीज
here.
इसको
But
देखना
let's
ना
see
जरा.
if
सेटिंग्स को फिक्स
he
कर
can
दो.
really make anything out of this. We still do
जस्टिन
have 20
प्रेम, शाउट
minutes of
आउट टू
play
यू.
almost with us over here, and he's got to try and do something. He's got Neymar Jr. Up. A few changes have been made, and now De Bruyne.
ए
All right,
दिया
was
नहीं. अच्छा
looking
बच
to
गया.
make the right pass, but still has been stolen by Mbappe, and someone has got to take a shot from around here. He
ओ
does it
गोल
finally,
भाई.
finally scores a goal in the cheekiest way possible, and there you have it, the equalizer. I mean, this is a flash. This is a story. It's a reel that sort
मर्सिडीज
of
की फुल
keeps on
तैयारी.
repeating with Kerala
वो तो
Blasters
चलती रहेगी.
FC, and yeah, even Lokmanyu has got a pop out a smile out of that one.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had any angle to get that shot in, but again took that shot. Goalkeeper decided that he was not 94 rated and actually 49 rated, and absolutely couldn't punch that ball away. So he'll be very very frustrated about that. But comes forward straight away and well gives that ball away. But Akash's changes and the pressure, he's made it count. And of course, if he does manage to hang on to this draw that pretty much, I would say, barring an absolute slaughtering in that final co-op game, would guarantee Jamshedpur FC that seventh place, because the goal difference, as we have established between these two teams, stands at a very very hefty. Currently stands at a
हेलो.
difference of 17 or 18. So nigh on impossible for Jamshedpur, for Kerala Blasters FC to overtake Jamshedpur. So they'll be hoping, Lokmani will be hoping now to push forward and
आज
get
क्रूज स्ट्रीम
that
करेंगे क्या? पर
get that
देखो
win
भाई
over
आना
here
तो
that will
चाहिए
keep
उनको.
their chances of seventh place alive. Will go out to Hulit over here. Could have actually gone
एकदम
charging
चुम्मा
into the
बनवा
blocks,
देना
decided
रात को.
not to. And of
एकदम
course,
चांद लगा देना
went around
लगना चाहिए तुम. ओके
Akash to
ओके
get
जतिन
some
भाई.
players back in. And again, very solid, very steady in defense over there. And Akash might just be chasing the win over here. I don't think he's going to be happy enough with just a draw.
Yeah, I mean, if he does that, if he does manage to score a winner, I mean, that pretty much seals it for Jamshedpur FC. Those 3 points intact, 3 points secure, and this could be a very good potential chance heading in with Pele. Has got to look for the right man, finds Ronaldo instead, has got to take the shot, had that cue, still taking some
ओ
time
ओपनिंग नहीं
though.
मिली.
Finally, just being paused by Bellingham over here, and still has got the ball, still has got a
मिल
chance
गई.
to make something out of that play. With Pele has passed it on towards De Bruyne, has got to look for that cutback, but no. Instead, tries to dribble the ball across, and I mean, now trying to just eat as much
अरे
time
अरे
as
अरे.
possible, making sure he wants to keep the last attack to himself, and he's done a really good job at that.
Yeah, after all the substitutions that he's made, he's really taken this game by the scruff of the neck. Bookmanios had absolutely no answer for him. And now, as we head into stoppage time, I expect there'll be maybe 1 minute. He'll be looking to hold on,
ओ
and
भाई
now finds that ball into
मिल गया.
R9,
ओ
and he's
ओपन.
got the angle, and he takes the
अरे
shot, and he's
भाई
got the goal. And it's
भाई.
unfortunate. He apologizes a little bit to Lokmanio, saying, "You know what? I didn't entirely deserve that. The finishes and the physics playing a little bit of a part in that. But yeah, I think that is Kerala Blasters FC's season summed up right
Yeah.
there. And of course, right now, the way things go, they could be finishing as
कैसा
low
मेरी
as
जान घर पे
10th
सब खैरियत? हाँ भाई
if they
Wow.
सब
don't
बढ़िया.
manage to win that last game. So,
भाई
game that
will
had so
RR
much promise
play
for
the
Kerala
with
Blasters
BR
FC,
tonight? भाई
the
रेड
season that
रेंजर
had
ब्लू
so much
रेंजर देखते
promise for
हैं.
Kerala Blasters FC,
आज ब्लू
just
रेंजर
as
कुछ
it
अलग
has
बन के आने
fallen
वाला है. आज
because
की
of
स्ट्रीम के लिए
this group
तैयार
stage,
रहना.
has slowly fallen apart. And there we go. It's official now. Jamshedpur
जमशेदपुर
FC
जीत
will
गया.
be finishing seventh. Obviously, not the result that they would have wanted. They would have wanted to be in the top four. But yeah, I think they can be sitting there now, level on points, or just a point behind Bengaluru FC and Northeast United FC, saying, yeah, we were close to being the best of the rest.
Yeah, I mean, at this particular point, this is it, right? Akshat and Lokmanya, like you completely said, this was the entire run for Kerala Blasters FC this season summed up inside one game, and nothing really changed, right? Apart from the fact that Akshat had a tremendous improvement, Lokmanya from showing really good promises, sort of went lackluster. I mean, sometimes it's too much of a burden, right, for the players that you have high hopes from. Now, coming into this tournament, he's one of the most experienced players. He's got everything in his arsenal that was needed to win all his games, at least on an individual level. And what was really
ये
lacking
गोल
with
अच्छा
Kerala
था.
Blasters FC in that very start was the
जो
duo,
ट्रिक शॉट था
right?
ना.
Was Akshat stepping up, which eventually did happen towards the mid phases, where he really striked off. But Lokmanu, the pressure I think was just too much at that point to handle. And we've seen, these players when it switches around with those consoles, right? Having a lot of problems trying to
नहीं 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 भव्य नहीं पड़ा.
constantly adjust with the changing mechanics of, both the PS4 and PS5 while they're playing with it. And this has not been just
वेयर
a
इज अक्षु
problem that
अपने
we've
घर
seen
पे.
with Lokmanu,
शाम
right?
को
It has
ओमेगल नहीं
happened
तो
with
वैलो
the other
ही
greats as
खेल
well,
लेना
like
लोको पर प्लीज.
Saranch, for
कुशाग्र मेरा तो
example.
बहुत
But,
दिल है ओमेगल
again,
करने का क्योंकि मुझे
who are
वीडियो
we
भी
to
निकालनी
complain
है
over?
नए
This is
चैनल पे.
where the biggest of the players are in the country. They've all adapted. So you've got to go on with the changes, or someone else is going to come down for your throne. And I think that has exactly happened with Lokmanu. And from here onwards, for all the viewers out there, there's just this one co-op game remaining where Kerala Blasters FC would look to win that one out. Just walk back to their hotels with their heads held high at least.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see over there, Lokmani almost just throwing that controller away. He had enough.
ब्रो
But you would have
वीसीटी
to
का ही
say
वॉच
in
पार्टी
both
कर
matches,
देता. जी
Jamshedpur
का मैच
FC
है यार. वो बहुत
largely
सारे लोग कर रहे
deserving the
हैं.
win. And again, I think it's the shot accuracy and the number of shots. I think in Arvind's game, it
ओमेगल
was
ही कर
shot
लो. अरे बाजू
accuracy
वाले
5 out of
में
5 on
कमरे में
target
वो आ गया
and
है
4 goals
वाइपर
into those.
स्ट्रीम
And over
करने.
here, You
तो
can see
ओमेगल के
7
लिए ना
shots taken
आपको
and
ऐसा
forcing
समझ
at
रहे हो ना,
least a
ओमेगल
save
का
out
वीडियो
of those
डालने वाला हूँ
6
मैं,
of
उसके लिए
those shots.
शांति
So
चाहिए होती है, पीछे से
taking
10
very
लोग
very
बोल रहा
high
होगा वो
percentage
वीडियो नहीं
opportunities
बनेगी।
there was Akash, and well, eventually all that pressure
क्या
finally
आपकी कोई
paid
अलग
off
से
with
मर्च
all those
आएगी? हाँ,
tactical
बहुत
stuff that
जल्द
he
आ
was
रही है
using,
SATL स्टोर पे,
getting the job done,
क्रिएटर्स
and of
मर्च,
course
सो
getting
बी रेडी।
Jamshedpur FC those 3 points on the night, taking their tally now up to 27 points, I do believe. And yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. Also interesting is of course Terra Virtua, which is of course an entertainment based metaverse platform where you can get your hero ISL trading cards, match moments, all that kind of fun stuff. So check it out right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, watching all this matches unfold, right? At least the conclusion, we know how it's gonna end, right? Of course, Jamshedpur FC have secured those 3 points, but it is still a formality where now Kerala Blasters FC will have to head into the co-op game, and
अच्छा, अभी
with
डुओ है,
literally,
2 वर्सेस 2।
no desire to play at
पहले
this
सिंगल
point
वर्सेस
because
सिंगल खेल रहे थे, अब टू
uh,
वर्सेस टू है।
what do they do?
क्या कर रहे हो?
What
ऐसा
did they
बोलो
did
ना एक बार,
wrong, Azim?
क्या
You
कर
know,
रहे
it has
हो?
always been sort of a similar storyline.
अरे
They start
उमंग,
off with
क्या
the
कर
goal, they
रहे
look really
हो?
promising towards the end. They
ऐसा
throw
मत
it
करो,
all
लाइक
out the
करो,
window.
जल्दी करो
I think it's
लाइक।
mainly a confidence thing for them. Like their confidence has been knocked so many times where there's been so many of those false dawns. Like
पीछे
we saw
पीसी
two
सही हो
false
गया क्या?
dawns
पंखे
just
सीधे
today.
करवा
Like
लिए
both
क्या? हाँ
times,
बिल्कुल, सारे
Kerala
पंखे
Blasters
ऑन
FC
पॉइंट
went.
है।
They took that
लेकिन मैं एक
lead.
बार
They looked
बुलवाऊंगा
like they
यहाँ
were in
पे
control of
और
the
अपना
match, and
पूरा
then
रूम
suddenly
सही
they
कराना
find
है।
themselves
जब
losing
मैं आया था यहाँ
2-1.
पे बहुत सॉर्टेड रूम था,
So
अभी
it's
बहुत
sometimes
सामान
it
है यहाँ
just
पे
when you
अनवांटेड,
feel that the world is
सबको
against you, the
निकालना है,
universe is against you, when
रूम
you
बहुत
don't
वो
have
करना है,
that
सही करना है।
positivity really going through you in
हाँ,
in games.
ये
These are the
ग्रीन
kind of
रेंजर्स
things
आ गए
that
हैं क्या?
that really can happen.
अच्छा,
But
ऐसा करते हैं,
anyway, it's
माम्बा के
just
ग्रीन
one more
हार्ट
day
आर्मी को ग्रीन
for
रेंजर्स कर
Kerala
देते हैं,
Blasters FC
माम्बा सेना
to endure, and of course they
ग्रीन
will
रेंजर्स,
really
ठीक है?
want to
ग्रीन
win their match
रेंजर्स,
tomorrow
तुम लोग अब से
because
ग्रीन रेंजर्स हो।
based on how the results go today, Odisha FC and Hyderabad could well have overtaken them and gone over to 23
ओ
points.
भाई,
So it's what was already looking like a very average and okay season could turn into a very terrible season if they don't manage to get their act together for that last match.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this particular point, right? Both these teams, like we've already discussed, don't have a lot to fight for. It's just about where they end up in terms of the position standings, because the big four, they have already been decided, and goes in
बेस्ट
for a
रिएक्शन स्ट्रीम कर
cutback,
लो ना
and
यार।
there you go.
अबे गोल मार दिया।
Has to be undoubtedly Akash Ash, and with Cristiano Ronaldo out of every player. Azim, now what is your take on that?
Well, you can
ओ
see over there,
भाई,
CR7, of course, he does have a great shooting attribute, but as we've seen in V Sharma's FIFA Finesse series, he does have a 4-star weak foot, so that shot that he takes, it basically has a 50% chance of like giving him that perfect finish, and good odds to take. I mean, one out of two of those will go in, and Akash rolling the dice, getting the finish, and of course, I think he's had to apologize for every goal that he's scored today. That's the third time he's apologized. But I mean, I would apologize for the finesse goals because there's really nothing that you can do as an
नहीं
opponent to
चल रहा
stop
एसी?
them if you
तभी मैं
haven't
सोचूं
blocked the
साला
shot
गर्मी
off
क्यों लग रही है।
already. And particularly early on in the game, oh, this is a big opportunity. If you can slide it into Messi, I think just the wrong channel over there, just delayed
प्रॉप
a
नाइट कब?
little bit too much. But we do know Jamshedpur FC, they are
देखते हैं,
really,
चलो
really good at co-op. We've seen them talk about it before, that the fact that they are
बात करता हूँ यार। बात
stylistically
ये है
very
कि मैं
similar
10:30 बजे
players.
BGMI
They
करता
seem
हूँ,
to think and
और वो
approach the
टाइम
game
है
the
जब
same way,
मॉर्टल
and
प्रॉप
that's why
नाइट खेलने
it really,
बैठता
really
है
reflects
नौ
in their
बजे
co-op as well.
मैं लोगों पे
Of
खेल
course,
सकता हूँ
it
प्रॉप
does
नाइट,
help
लेकिन ऐसा
for
होता है कि
them.
मैं जब
Both these
स्ट्रीम
boys,
करता
I
हूँ
believe,
8-9
are
बजे,
from
फिर मुझे
Chennai,
एक बार खाना
so it
खाने
does
का
help
दिल
to
होता
have
है,
that
खाना
little
खा
bit
के
of
आऊँ वापस और फिर स्ट्रीम
language
करूँ
connect
अपनी।
there as well for the
और
additional
मतलब प्रॉप
coordination.
नाइट चलता है तो
And
2-3
well,
घंटे
we
से
will
पहले
see
ख़त्म नहीं होता
now
है, लाइक
that it is
11
a
साढ़े
corner
11 बजे से
for
पहले,
Kerala
तो
Blasters
मेरा
FC. So
यूट्यूब
they
किल हो जाता है। मैं
were the team
BGMI
that took the lead
थोड़ा
early
करना
on
चाहता हूँ स्ट्रीम्स।
in both the games. So they'll be hoping that maybe this follows the same pattern and they can go out and get that win.
एडविन
Oh,
वेंडसा।
and the way things have been going on, especially Kerala Blasters FC, just after conceding that first
ओए
goal,
मामू, आज कौन सी
seeing
नई
their
ड्रेस पहन के स्ट्रीम
expressions
करने
on
वाला हो?
their
नहीं
faces,
बताऊंगा
right?
भव्य,
They were in
बिल्कुल नहीं
absolute
बताऊंगा।
disbelief, and in a moment, it all just turned to laughter because right now, a lot of things have happened with them, and they were sort of privy to this, right? They knew something like that would again come upon them, and it did happen. And now
ओ
again,
भाई एक ही टीम में
they're playing
रोनाल्डो और
well. They're
मेसी
gonna
हैं.
try and build up the
अभी
attack.
और किया मैंने.
And yeah, Akash Ash loves to take those shots. Ideally, with Messi, had a little bit of chance over there. But then again, this one
अरे
little pocket strat for all these players has been really
समझ ही
handy
गया
and
था.
really interesting corner from a very good spot. Now, what are the odds that this might go in, Nasi?
Well, it does look when usually when they have those three players there, it means that it's not going to be a direct shot. But yeah, and there you go, just
ओ
going
भाई
into the box and well, giving it straight away, almost apologetic for the fact that they got that free kick to begin with because it did look slightly fishy. It didn't really look like a foul. So all's well that ends well, and it's
नाइस
not
थ्रू.
looking like ending well for
ओ भाई
Lionel
पहले
Messi
गिरते
right
पड़ते
now because
लेते
we
वो
see
चला
the
गया भाई.
incredible physics that Pele is displaying over there. It's not humanly possible to do that.
गिफ्ट
But
स्टिल
of
इन
course,
ट्रांजिट. बधिर का
the
बहुत
FIFA
स्पेशल
legend
लग
always
रहा है.
distinguished.
कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट
So
लग रहा
we
है.
see the keeper coming quite a far way out. We've seen a lot of keepers brought even further
भाई
out in the
ये
pitch,
वाला
and I have
कैमरामैन
been
क्या देख रहा
interested
है?
to see
ये
whether any
ये
players would try to go for a direct corner and just try to beat the keeper in that near post.
इसको
But
देखना.
keepers would try
कैमरामैन
to
देखो.
keepers brought even
कैमरामैन देखना
further
ये
out
वाला.
than
ये
that, and I have been interested to see whether any players would try to go for a direct corner and just try to very very fortunate there. I think that it was Lokmani at the back with the blue cursor, so he'll be lucky. I mean, he'll be happy that managed to get away without it being a second goal. And now getting in behind over there, it's a nice Rabona fake, a
Oh,
ओह
lovely elastico,
कतई ओपन कर
big
दिया.
shooting opportunity
ओह
over here. The ball roll doesn't work out for him. He's gone offside.
एला.
Oh, he's not offside. Okay.
yeah. I mean, for a second, had he put a little bit more power, a little bit more curve onto that ball, could have maybe gotten in and could have been the equalizer that they were looking for. But clearly, you could just see, the players are here to have fun
बधीर ने कल
right
बोला था
now.
जब भी
It's
स्ट्रीम करे
just,
आप स्पैम करें
four
क्रू वांट्स
friends
गिफ्ट.
chilling together,
क्रू को जो
playing a
इतने गिफ्ट
friendly
लाके
battle.
दिए
And
हैं
I
मैंने,
mean, eventually,
जो
to
दुबई से
to
लाके फोन
if
दिया है,
it comes down
हालांकि
to
वो
the
गिफ्ट
crux
नहीं
of
है,
it,
उसे पे
that's what
किया उसके लिए,
FIFA is all
लेकिन
about,
फिर भी
right?
लाया
To
मैं
have
कस्टम से
fun
बचा
with
के.
your friends, with your brothers,
तो
and everyone that you're just playing with, and that sort of is an atmosphere that we can see in the studio. It's not heated up anymore. Of course, the summers are approaching upon us, and I'm really sad about it. But still,
कस्टम से बचा
watching
के क्या,
these
मेरा ही
players
था वो तो.
smile it out because just 1 month before this, you could
एग्जाम का प्रेशर
clearly
बहुत है.
see
प्लीज
those
रिएक्शन स्ट्रीम
gloomy
करो. देखो
flame
रिएक्शन
faces
स्ट्रीम
after
करूंगा या
losing the
ओमेगल करूंगा,
individual
दोनों में फन आएगा.
matchups, those really
लेकिन वो देखना
frustrating
पड़ेगा क्या सीन है केबिन
moments
का.
that
अगर ज्यादा
do
शोर हो रहा
occur
होगा तो
with
ओमेगल
all
नहीं कर
these
पाऊंगा.
players. But now, they know that, things are coming to an end.
14K
So,
टू
just play your
400K
hearts out,
वो
put
सपोर्ट
your
सबसे
best
बड़ा गिफ्ट
best
था
foot
क्रू का.
forward. Try to,
ऐसा नहीं है रे.
make
ऐसे तो
try to do those shenanigans. Try to score some cheeky little goals.
जीरो
Do
नहीं.
things that you would
10K टू
ideally not do
1.22 मिलियन
on the
तक
remainder of
मॉडल का,
on the
और
initial
एसएटीएल का भी
match
मेरा
days.
बहुत
But
मेरा
yeah, I
वो
think
सपोर्ट
this
है.
is all just
ऐसा नहीं है,
about
उसकी भी
that,
उसकी मेहनत है. जैसे
with
मेरी
Kerala
मेहनत मेरी
Blasters
चैनल
FC,
पे
they're
है,
still trying to find
इसका भी
some sort
मेहनत
of
है
an
यार.
opening
वो स्ट्रीम नहीं
in
करती तो क्या बढ़ता
Jamshedpur
रहता.
FC's defense.
स्ट्रीम
Have
हाईलाइट
really
जो
been
डालती रहती
successful,
है एवरी नाउ एंड
had a
देन,
few
वो तो क्रिएटर
opportunities,
का
but
एफर्ट है ना
nothing
ब्रो.
much around that. With
वैसे
Mbappe
तुमने अच्छी
and
बात करी,
passing on towards
लेकिन
Ronaldo could be a good
बाकी
one.
लोगों
Just
को
dribbled it
मैं एक
past.
बात समझा
Defender
रहा
has
हूँ.
to go through the second one, but manages to find Hullet instead and gives it away
रिएक्शन कर लेना. आज
towards
रिजल्ट भी
Mbappe.
रिलीज कर दिया
Now, this is
सीबीएसई
typical
ने.
Kerala
हैं?
Blasters FC, right?
किस
They're
चीज
very
का?
patient with their build-up. They do not take a
गेम
lot
प्ले
of.
गिफ्ट कर
They
दो
take a
उसको,
lot
बहुत
of
ज़रूरत
time
है. मुझे
actually
भी बहुत
to
ज़रूरत है
try
भाई
and find a
आजकल गेम
perfect
प्ले की.
opening, and this could
यार
just
आजकल
be
स्ट्रीम स्नाइप
it.
इतना होते हैं
A
यार, क्या ही
little
खेले
stretch,
यार.
and
कल मैंने
Marquinhos comes in
4
to
गेम
seal
खेले
the
जिसमें मैं
day
3 में स्ट्रीम
as
स्नाइप होके मर गया.
Jamshedpur
4
FC
तो नहीं,
now they're on the counter
5-6
attack.
खेले जिसमें स्ट्रीम स्नाइप हो गए.
Yeah, could have
4
gone a little
लगातार
bit
मैच में
quicker
स्ट्रीम
over there,
स्नाइप
but I
हुआ,
think
वो पूरा
Jamshedpur
मूड ऑफ हो
FC
जाता
feeling
है,
more
मोरल डाउन
healthy
हो
to
जाता है स्ट्रीम का. अच्छे मैच
press the
जाता है
issue
तो फिर
now,
अच्छे
getting
मैच
forward
जाते हैं.
using CR7.
पहले स्ट्रीम
Lovely little
स्नाइप
change of
हैकर ये
direction
सब
over
इतना
there,
राड़ा
and
नहीं
now
था एक
surely
दो
he's not
साल
going to
पहले.
go for that same shot again.
पहले
Yeah,
मीटअप होता था.
he
स्ट्रीम
might
स्नाइप
just,
इतना
you
नहीं
never
होता
know.
था.
And he does
ओ
hit it now, same shot
भाई,
again, and it's the same outcome again. No way! And the Kerala Blasters might
रोनाल्डो के वीकर
absolutely
फुट
can't
से.
believe it. It's CR7 with the left foot finish. Again, rolling the dice on that 50% chance and winning big yet again.
All right, so this is on display. So we've
छी
seen Messi doing it a
भाई.
lot, and heavy, yeah, with Ronaldo. I'm not gonna be absolutely surprised, if in the future matchups we do see a lot of CR7s trying to go for a shot like that, and you could see Lokmanu and Akshat absolutely, in disgust. This is a moment where you can't do anything. You can't do anything. And yeah, Akshat is like, guys, just end this, because when they were trying, I mean, why
अगर
not?
एसएस
To
से
help
बचना है तो
us,
फास्ट
because
खेलना पड़ेगा,
when
फास्ट
you
की
see
बात
that,
नहीं है यार, वो लोग
the
गाड़ी ले
opponent has
लेके जो
got
है
a
आ
really good
जाते
lead,
हैं।
then go outside the box, take a shot, take your
इस
chances a bit
मतलब
more.
एक ही
Maybe
टाइम पे दो
if it,
तीन स्क्वाड से
I mean,
कैसे
it
लड़
was a
सकते
gamble
हैं?
that they took,
अब
and
एक
it
स्क्वाड
paid
से
off.
लड़ रहे हैं तो दूसरा स्क्वाड जो है
Yeah, you can see the
कुछ
laughter over there
Yeah.
एक
as
दो
well.
मिनट तो लगता है ना स्क्वाड से
I
भिड़ने
could
में,
see a little bit of
उतने में
lip
गाड़ी
reading
लेके आ
outside
जाते हैं।
what Lokmanu
अब मैं चाहता
used
नहीं
to
हूँ क्या कहते हैं
Akshat se
डिले
paas se
लगाना,
jata
मज़ा
hai
नहीं
yaar
आता
ye.
डिले के साथ।
And yeah, I think that's why he's
किसी ने
annoyed.
सुपर
Like with
चैट
a
भेजा,
Messi, you
मैसेज
wouldn't have
भेजा,
questioned it, but
उसका
Ronaldo
मैं
8
एक
foot
एक दो दो मिनट बाद
202.
रिप्लाई कर रहा हूँ, क्या
Okay,
फायदा?
something is up here. What's going on?
All right. I mean, I would love to see some really ridiculous changes being made, some favorites being put up over here, because Jamshedpur
आज
FC, I
चलो
think
एक मिनट का डिले लगा
we
के
haven't really
खेलेंगे।
made a request, right, to them, a certain player that we want to see, because at this particular moment they wouldn't mind fulfilling it, not just for them, but
De
for the
Bruyne,
fans, a little
De
bit of a fun
Bruyne.
here and there. No matter what the outcome of this match is, it's not going to change anything, right?
No way.
Because this would have been absolutely preposterous had that gone in. I mean, I would have left my desk and left you all alone here, or we could have just gone out, because there's no point to casting a game where uh, you shots could go in from that direction. And had it been previous editions of FIFA, I could have understood. Yeah, I mean that is possible. We've seen those half-line goals. We've seen a lot of weird things happening. But when you're talking about FIFA 22, it gets realistic than ever, and shots going in like that certainly
ओ
begs
भाई,
questions. Could have been a
अरे
really good attempt,
Oh,
but still over there with Messi, but has
हेलो
been
मामा,
held
क्या कर रहे हो?
on by
वॉच
Kerala
पार्टी कर
Blasters
रहा हूँ।
FC.
yeah, they'll get the throw in over there as well. And yeah, I mean, you're correct. It may have gone in previous versions of FIFA, like maybe FIFA 2002 or something.
जब
That's when
बंदे
they
नहीं
would have gone
मिलते,
in.
जब कोई
But
एसेस
yeah, you
नहीं
don't
करता,
expect that to happen over here.
और
And
जब 10 स्क्वाड मुंह पर
I
होती
was just
है,
wondering if we might
जब
see.
भी एसेस
Oh,
वालों
that's a
को याद
great
आती है
ball
एसेस
in.
करने
Now
की।
finding Pele.
भाई भाई,
Will he turn away and get
या
on
तो
that shot?
हम लोग फ्री
Oh,
घूम
a
रहे होते
tackle
हैं,
at the
लौंडे ही
last
ढूंढ
moment
रहे होते
because
हैं कि
it
कोई
looked
तो
like he
मिल
was
जाए,
laying
कोई
it off
स्क्वाड मिल जाए,
for
कहाँ है
a shot
कहाँ
over
है,
there.
और वरना
And
फिर जो है
Jamshedpur
आती
FC
हैं तो
looking to
3-4
pile
एक
on the
साथ
pain
आती
over
हैं।
here on the
ओ
counter
भाई,
attack.
क्या
Let's see
निकाली,
what they can do. It's
गोल है
CR7.
भाई।
It's R9. It's the shot. It's the goal. It is 3-0. It is absolute demolition today
Yeah.
for Jamshedpur FC, going out with an absolute bang. Massive, massive result for them. 4 plus 2 plus 3. They've got themselves 9 goals on the day. We'll be looking to add more, I'm
आई एम
sure.
फुटबॉल
Yeah,
फैन,
they
आई
would
लव
definitely
पीएसजी
look
एंड
to
मैनचेस्टर
look to add
यूनाइटेड।
a few more goals to the
है क्या?
tally over
आई
here,
ऑल्सो लव
because
मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड।
considering how they've been playing, they've been really ruthless. They have exploited
इस मैच में आप किसको
every
सपोर्ट कर रहे हो? मैं जमशेदपुर
tiny
अच्छा
little
खेल रही है यार,
mistake
उसका
that
गेम प्ले अच्छा लग रहा है। सपोर्ट तो मैं किसी को
Kerala
नहीं कर
Blasters
रहा
FC have made. A little
हूँ,
bit
लेकिन
of a slip
जमशेदपुर
away, a
अच्छा
little bit
खेल
of a
रही है।
missed time pass.
आई एम
They
एम्बेसडर
sure
ऑफ
have capitalized upon that,
ईस्ट
and as a
बंगाल,
result of which,
SCEB,
they have been looking really solid, really
एंड वो
strong
टेबल
now.
टॉप पे चल रही है अभी।
This, however, would not really change the outcome of this game whatsoever. I mean, only a miracle could. No.
Speaking of miracles.
I mean, at this point, would you be really surprised if it goes in? We have seen a lot of weird goals, but that would really up the tally. I think we could add a special award next year, in the next season, for the most
एम्बापे जा,
ridiculous
भाग जा
goal, or
एम्बापे।
the goal that drops your jaws right away. But here we have
ले,
Jamshedpur FC again trying to build up another chance. The ball still in. Still with Messi, of course, he's going to be looking for Kante. Gives it away towards Ronaldo. Passes it on towards
Ooh.
Nazario. But no, that does not happen, as has been stolen. And now Kerala Blasters FC. I mean, at this particular moment, the
गया,
boys would just be happy with
नहीं मिल
scoring one.
सकती है।
Yeah, I mean that's where they need to start, and they might have a good opportunity here. But there you can see the power that those defensive team of your
कैमरामैन को
guards give
देखो,
you. Your Hakimis and
ये
Ruben
है।
Diaz is right there, and no major substitutions being made by Jamshedpur or
कैसे
Kerala
घूम रहा
Blasters
है?
right now. No let's say, surprise. He goes for the finesse over there. So now it looks like even
भाई ये
Kerala
चीज
Blasters
बोरिंग है,
FC
मैं
are like,
फीफा
okay, you know what, if we get this
बिल्कुल
win,
नहीं
right,
देखता।
score some
तो भाई
weird
तुम नहीं
angles. I think
देखते
that's
इसका
what we're
मतलब ये
going to
थोड़ी
see
है वो चीज बोरिंग
for
है।
the remaining 20 odd minutes.
I
Is he
don't
going to
think
get
बीजीएमआई
so.
back the
देखते
side
हो?
and attempt a finesse with him? I think that would just
जो
finish
लोग
it
फ्री
also.
फायर देखते हैं
You know,
उनको
honestly,
बीजीएमआई बोरिंग
I
लगता
don't know.
होगा।
I
इसका मतलब ये
because of
थोड़ी है कि
fun,
बीजीएमआई
right?
बोरिंग है, हमें
Because
तो
of
बहुत
fun
मजा आता है
because
खेलने में।
okay,
समझ
sort
रहे
of
हो?
an exhibition
तो जो
match.
लोग
We would
खेलते हैं
clearly
उनको
say
देखने में मजा
from
आता है।
what we have
बहुत
at
सटल
stakes.
रेफरेंस दिया है
Of
मैंने,
course, Jamshedpur FC, they've
समझना है ये
secured
चीज।
those 3 points
तुम
for all the
बीजीएमआई
players that
खेलते
have
हो,
just tuned in recently in
तुम्हें अच्छा
their
लगता है। जो
individual
लोग फ्री
games. But
फायर
for now,
देखते हैं
it
उनको नहीं
is
पसंद
gonna
आता
be
होगा।
passed on to
इसका
Vince
मतलब ये
Messi,
नहीं है
who's
कि
got a clear
बीजीएमआई अच्छा
shot
नहीं है।
at goal. And Jamshedpur FC, they're not gonna miss these chances. They're gonna definitely score, and they've indeed done that. And it is again 4
थोड़े दिन प्रॉप नाइट खेल लो,
nil.
उसका भी
And
ट्रेंड भी है।
now, I
खेल
mean,
सकते हैं।
you know, it's pretty much over. There's nothing much to talk about. It's what I'm looking
नहीं,
forward
मैं
to
फ्री फायर
next
बीजीएमआई
is
दोनों
the
देखता
style,
हूँ।
is
इसका मतलब
how
ये
they
थोड़ी है
score
कि
their
कॉल ऑफ
goals. You
ड्यूटी
know,
अच्छा
can they
नहीं
be a
है।
little bit crafty? Can
जो
they
लोग
be
कॉल ऑफ
good
ड्यूटी
looking for something,
खेलते हैं उनको कॉल ऑफ
let's
ड्यूटी
say,
मजा आता है
few
देखने में।
bicycle kicks, few something really ludicrous. But for now, it's Kerala Blasters FC going all in from the left wing with Hullet. Does have that physical presence. We've seen, you know, the shots going in from that distance when you do have De Bruyne trying to take the shot. But I think at this point, you know, Kerala Blasters FC getting a little bit too impatient. And with Messi, we do have the ball again. But De Bruyne with a really good sliding tackle has somehow kept the ball in play.
अच्छा शोभित ओके।
Yeah, this has the feel of, you know, an online match right now where the person, like the one player, has just given up and is like, you know, I'm just going to attack now.
भाई तो कर जो
And
करना है.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, do what you gotta do. And the other guy has made it a challenge for himself. You know, I'm just going to keep scoring these finesse shots with a new player each time. We saw them try to queue it up with Mbappe as well a little earlier, and with Messi, and now that will be a corner. Let's see if there's going to be a short corner played to
फिर अबे
Messi in the
कैमरामैन
corner
बहुत फनी है भाई,
before
इधर
we
देख रहा है अभी, अभी उधर मुड़
get
जाएगा।
this shot over here. It's CR7, so you know what's coming. It's Hakimi, and now yeah, R9 goes for the shot. It's deflected, and yeah,
अनदर
another corner.
कॉर्नर।
Oh yeah, and you know at this point, you know how
एमएस के
can
भाई
you
से
really
मिलके
get
कैसा लगा? बहुत
crafty? I
अच्छा लगा
mean,
भाई,
maybe a
मजा
little
आया।
lofted,
बढ़िया बढ़िया बंदे
long
हैं।
pass or something like that. You know, go for a bicycle kick. We've seen a couple
ले
of
बॉल
attempts
लूज
being
कर दी।
made. Some things being
पोजीशन
very
लॉस्ट
close,
आ
but
गया, चलो।
there was a potential
क्या
opening.
हो रहा है भाई? कोई किसी
Oh,
को पोजीशन ही नहीं दे रहा है।
he just
Oh.
let it away, and wow!
अरे
My goodness me!
दोनों
What is
टीम को
going
देखो,
on here? I think
दोनों
that
टीम
was
को देखो,
deflected in. None of the
दोनों
players
टीम
came
को
back.
देखो।
What is going?
Oh,
ये देखो,
just let it away, and
वो
wow!
कीपर शॉट देखना, कीपर को देखना। क्या कॉमेडी चल रही है। अब देखना दोनों टीम को।
My goodness me! What is going on here? I think that was deflected in. None of the players.
You know, Kerala Blasters FC, like we've always said, you know, there are
कॉमेडी हो रहा है
certain
भाई।
days when you do not wake up at the right side of your bed, and clearly, it has been a gloomy day for Kerala Blasters FC, but you know, not so gloomy faces anymore, right? The players still have smiles. Now, this is the point when you have submitted yourself, right? You've given your soul away, like कि जो करना है कर लो. I mean, we are pretty much done.
हरामजादे,
We can't,
भव्य।
you know. Do anything about things right now. It's beyond fixing for
He's
Kerala
not going for a
Blasters.
shot again, is
I
he?
mean,
No.
had that been there, could have been a story different.
रेड कार्ड खा गए
But a
ओ।
red card to
It
end
just goes
things
from bad to
at a
worse.
good point, you know.
Look at him, he's moved his keeper out of the way. It's just banter right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it looked like he's trying to cover the back post, and there you go. This, what do we call it? Exhibition match, comedy match. It comes to an end, and what an entertaining way for Jamshedpur FC to bow out of the tournament. They've been one of the chief entertainers in this tournament so far. And they've had a good run. Unfortunately, the top four didn't work out for them. As I said, 2 or 3 key results, 2 wins that really
कॉमेडी मैच
should
तो
have
था।
been wins, ending up being draws, and those
साले भव्य
well,
तब मारूंगा ना।
crucially could have been 4 points that could
कितना
have
बंदा
brought
खेलता है
them
शायद?
up into the top 4.
2v2 हो
But
सकता है, 1v1 हो
that's how it
सकता
goes.
है ऐसा.
Sometimes they end with a massively boosted goal difference. So they'll be pleased with that. And
हाँ,
it's a good
R1 R11
for Jamshedpur FC.
मैं मेरी स्ट्रीम देख के बीजेएमआई का प्रो बन गए. बहुत खराब हालत है, मैं खेलना भूल गया हूँ. ये देखो, एक फ्लूक मतलब तुक्का लग जाना. रोनाल्डो ने अपने वीकर फुट से ऐसा शॉट मार दिया.
And at this point, you kind of sort of tend to think that had this happened,
ये एक और फ्लूक.
let's say a couple of months ago, or couple of weeks ago, things could have been
दूसरा फ्लूक
completely
और
very
दूर से मार
different.
दिया.
But no, that's not the case. And
वीकर
yeah,
फुट
I
से
mean,
अपने.
they've got to deal with the brunt of it. And yeah, happy faces, just going out, 4 players just smiling it out, having a good day in the office, at least Jamshedpur FC, if not Kerala Blasters FC. But you've got those days, right, where you know that no matter what you do, no matter how much you try, it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, and feast your eyes on these. These were a bunch of really, really fun goals at the end of it. This one
चलो
was
ये
here
तो
as
ठीक
well,
था.
worked out well, and there you go. That was actually a very, very well worked goal. It went between the keeper's legs. I don't know how that was even possible, but it did go. And I think it just the comedy started to escalate further and further with goals number 4 and 5. And yeah, not a great day. They can smile now, but it was
एम्बापे.
as you said, if this was earlier on in the tournament,
अरे आप
I don't think
खेलने
we
के
would
लिए
have
नहीं
been speaking
एंटरटेनमेंट.
about it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, of course, this
क्रू का न्यू
tournament
शॉट्स
really
देखा क्या? तुम्हारे
brutal
ऊपर
for
है
Kerala Blasters FC.
हैं?
But few taking points from this matchup. I'm pretty
अच्छा
sure
रुको,
a lot of
देखते हैं अभी इसके बाद.
players are going to
जाते
be
जाते
taking
देखते हैं.
those cutback, chop back finesse shots with Ronaldo every single time they get to
ये तो बहुत ही
do
कॉमेडी
that.
मैच, ये वाला तो
I
बहुत ही
think
कॉमेडी गोल था
started,
भाई.
if I'm not wrong,
दोनों
with
टीमें,
Ahmad. He was
दोनों
one of those
टीमें.
players who initially went in for shots like that, and
अच्छा, इस वजह से
he
हुआ
was one of
है.
those
अब
players
देखा
who
मैंने, कीपर ने डाइव सही मारी थी लेकिन
initially
ये डिफ्लेक्ट हुआ यहाँ पे इसके पैर से, तो
went in
यहाँ से निकल
for
गई.
shots like that, and with Holland, I remember. And then we did see it getting converted to more of a messy kind of a play, where we saw Ankit Gupta really glorifying this entire style of play. And then towards the very late, we did see a lot of other players like Akash did adapt and adjust and
मोमबत्तियाँ
took their
जलती हैं
chances
लाइट
at
के बिना,
shots like
हम
that, and
कैसे रह
they kind
सकते
of
हैं माम्बा मियाँ
succeeded.
तुम्हारे बिना.
And
भाई
now stats
ये
pretty much in this game does not really matter, because it was
बढ़िया था,
clearly
बढ़िया था गुरु.
one-sided. It was absolute brutal thrashing by Jamshedpur FC. But yeah, I mean, there were not a lot of chips on stake, and it is fine. This is something that
जमशेदपुर
Kerala
ओपी हो
Blasters FC
जाए.
can live with, because regardless of whatever the result had
मामा
been,
पर जब
we are
स्नेक
saying
ग्लास पे
something
वेनम अरे मैं
good.
रियलिटी
Here
की
we
बात
have
नहीं
it,
कर रहा हूँ,
a
एक
clear
ग्राफिकल
victory
रिप्रेजेंटेशन की
for
बात कर रहा हूँ जो
Jamshedpur
वेनम
FC.
जिससे
Quite a decisive
वो
one
होता
in
है,
that 5-win
रिप्रेजेंट किया
kind
जाता
of
है,
walk
ग्रीन
there.
कलर का
You
होता
don't
है वो.
see that quite often, such huge differences in the goals being scored.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, let's find out now who the hero of the match is. I think it's going to be a Jamshedpur FC player, but which one will it be? There you go. Akash Ash scoring 4 of those goals in the co-op. I think all the finesse shots were his.
Yeah.
And of course, scoring 2 against Lokmanya. So a very, very good day out for him. And something to also point out, I mean, it's all, fun and games right now for Kerala Blasters FC to laugh about those goals.
कितना
But
खराब चीज है लेकिन
because of
यार,
this, their
मतलब
goal
ये लोग
difference has
कितना
gone
मेहनत
down
करते
to
होंगे फीफा एंड ऑल में प्रो बनने के
23, which
लिए,
is the same now
लेकिन देखो
as
ना
Odisha FC.
लोगों
So
के
potentially,
मतलब इंडिया में
even a
इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है
draw
लोगों को
could be enough to see Odisha
फीफा एंड
FC
ऑल में.
overtake them. So
कंसोल गेम्स
not a
का भी
great day at the
लोगों को आया
office.
नहीं.
Of
बाहर
course,
बाहर
it
बाहर
was
बहुत है
very
भाई.
entertaining to watch all the comedy, shall we say, going on towards the end of that match. But yeah, Kerala Blasters FC, I think once they go back
मतलब
to those levels,
बीजीएमआई फ्री
they're
फायर इन
not
सब
going to
के
be particularly
प्रो प्लेयर्स भी मेहनत
bothered by
करते हैं,
it
ये
all.
लोग भी
Yeah, I
मेहनत
mean,
करते ही है
to be
भाई, बिना
honest,
मेहनत के कोई
yeah.
प्रो नहीं बनता.
But at a certain point,
लेकिन
like we
होना चाहिए यार,
have been saying this, right? As if
सबको इक्वल
they had sold their
मिलना
souls
चाहिए.
to the devil, and
अगर
at a
इक्वल नहीं
point,
तो
it came down to the fact that they were
मिलना
playing
चाहिए.
for the heck of it, just for the fun. What more exciting could we
इंडिया में सब
witness,
क्रिकेट
right?
चलता है.
And that sort of leads us to their virtual super moment of the match. Let's see which
पीसी
particular
गेम्स का
goal
हाइप नहीं है इतना,
was
हाँ
indeed
नहीं, लेकिन वैलोरेंट
the
ने तो
goal
पकड़
that
लिया ना
changed it
फिर
all.
भी।
And all right, it has to
तेरा
be that second goal
मतलब बीस
that
पच्चीस हजार
Akash
लोग तो
Ash
देखते ही
scored in
हैं।
his individual matchup against Lokmanya. And yeah, quite clearly, I mean, this sort of ensured that Kerala Blasters FC ran away with, in fact, went home with nothing in their purse.
Yeah, it
इट इज
was a
बिकॉज
fair
इन इंडिया
walk
नॉट
over there.
एवरीवन कैन
Got a
अफोर्ड
bit
पीसी और
fortunate
कंसोल,
with the way
हाँ
the
वही
players
बे।
bounced off each other, and you could see him doing the apology celebration in real life to Lokman. You don't know if there's a little inside gag around that because he was saying sorry for every goal. So maybe some kind of little inside joke going on over there. But hey, that's just how it is sometimes. And now let's have a look at that leaderboard. It's not going to make for pretty reading if you're a Kerala Blasters FC fan, because as you can see now, a minus 22 goal difference. And Odisha FC, if they manage
ये
to
देखो
get
तुम्हारे
even draw
भाई
and
की टीम
improve
है
their chances,
ये,
and Kerala Blasters
तुम्हारा
FC
भाई
go
इसका
there to win,
एम्बेसडर है।
they could overtake them.
115,
So not a
मुंबई
great day
सिटी
at the
बहुत
office, and
पास
Hyderabad
में।
FC, you would assume,
नहीं नहीं
would
सॉरी, पॉइंट्स
certainly
40
get
36
at least a
34, ये
point
तो
to overtake them. So
गोल डिफरेंस
definitely
41 का
Kerala
चल रहा
Blasters,
है।
you would expect, will probably drop further down the order. And yeah, for a moment we had thought that they were in with a shot. Like we kept saying, okay, top four might happen, then maybe five, then maybe six, seven, and slowly gone further and further. But we do have
पर
Akash
भाई
waiting
आई
to have
लाइक
a
वाचिंग
chat with
पीसी
us
गेम्स
after
बिकॉज
that
आई
absolutely
डोंट
crazy
ओन अ
game
पीसी
of
और कांट प्ले ऑन
co-op.
पीसी।
And
हाँ,
Akash, what was going on? Was this some goal of the tournament competition you all were having between you all? What was happening over there?
आई फॉरगॉट टू
No,
आस्क हाउ वाज द विन
even
अगेंस्ट
before the game, I
मैनचेस्टर
was
सिटी।
telling Loki like how
इट वाज
broken
गुड।
the Ronaldo chop finesse is. Like even in my last few games, I've been scoring that regularly. I was just telling him like how broken it is, and I'm gonna score that against you.
Oh, and what was with those apologies, Akash? You know, every single time you were scoring, you were making those apologetic gestures. And is this sort of a backstory that goes along with it, or is it just for
Mm,
inside the game? You know, you
No, 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 no.
completely disgusted him.
No, no, nothing. I felt I was so lucky in my second goal, especially in my solo game. I felt like yeah, I was a bit lucky with the goal, and even in the I scored like three finishes, and we had one deflection goal. Like we are a
Yeah.
bit lucky.
Yeah, but I mean, you gave us great entertainment, a great way to finish off your campaign in the eISL. So, how's the journey been for you? What's the big learnings been for you, and what are you planning to do
तुम्हारे
moving on
भाई
after
की
the tournament?
टीम
I mean, the
टॉप पे
journey
है,
has been
टॉप पे,
great.
टॉप पे है, टॉप
I
पे,
never
टॉप
been
पे है, टॉप पे।
in a bubble before. So 4 months, away from the family. Like I knew most of them here like through online. Like we used to compete in many tournaments, but I never knew them
टी
in
शर्ट पे क्या
person.
लिखा है? लिखा है
Like
चाइना टाउन
uh,
मार्केट।
they were just too comfortable to mingle in. All the guys were
ये तो
so
आपसे भी
great.
बड़ा लग रहा है।
We were like a family here for 4 months.
साले मैं बहुत जवान हूँ अभी।
And my plans, like I don't know, like I I'm
एंजॉय द
preparing my
मोमेंट ऑफ
last
विनिंग
semester
कॉज
right now to
एज अ
probably
मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड
go
फैन
to
यू डोंट
college
गेट
and
वन।
finish
हम्म,
my
आएगा,
uh, finish my
अपना
projects.
टाइम आएगा।
Probably that's it.
Do we get to see you playing professionally in future as well in the second edition of the ISL?
I wish. Let's see. I mean, you can't say no to anything. I would like I will probably like to compete again. But let's see.
All right, yeah, we'll be looking forward to seeing you competing as well. It's been a pleasure watching you, pleasure chatting with you. So, yeah, all the best for your college and your professional career ahead. And yeah, take care.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot.
Likewise, pleasure. And he was Akash Ash. I mean, he initially might be really daunting. He might, scare you. He's like, why you've got a big guy coming out here? But he's such a sweet person, even to talk in person. And it was such a lovely time with all these guys out there. But for all you viewers, we've got something in for you by Terra Virtua, and you might want to check it out. I mean,
Lots of interesting Hero ISL trading cards. moments that you can well
हीरो
overlook for yourself.
आईएसएल में तो
Some of the
जेएफसी
NFTs.
टॉप पर
That's the
है।
beauty of the NFT.
ये कौन सा वो है
Great
भाई?
stuff from Teravacha over there.
ये तो
Yeah,
कोका
no,
कोला है
I
ना?
mean, you would love to check them out. Head over to
देखो
www.terravirtua.io/ISL. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally.
ये देखो एससी ईस्ट बंगाल फर्स्ट पे चल रही है। ये देखो 40 पॉइंट्स फर्स्ट पे तुम्हारे भाई की
That being
टीम।
said, Azim and I, we're just gonna take a quick little breather because right after this, we've got another match right up your way.
हो गया भाई। एसोसिएट स्पॉन्सर ये पावर्ड बाय कोका कोला है। अगला मैच स्टार्ट होने वाला है, लेकिन वो करेंगे थग भाई अपने चैनल पे। ओ हाँ, कोई बोल रहा था क्रू के शॉट्स देखो, एक सेकंड रुको, दिखाओ भाई क्या करा है क्रू ने। आई ओ आज कृतिका हेलो इनफाइनाइट खेलने वाली है। एएमडी का कोई वो है, क्या किया इन्होंने हालात। ओ अच्छी देखा
माम्बू
हुआ
ब्लॉग
है।
देखे, बहुत हॉट हॉट बोल रहे थे ना।
What is your name?
मास।
Whoa! I have never been to Mars.
हाँ क्या?
अभी और सुनिए।
Hi. Hi.
ये हाय सुन लो, ठीक है? ये हाय रिकॉर्ड कर लो। ऐसा हाय हम लोग में से कभी किसी को बोला है?
नहीं।
आप बिल्कुल मियां
बोला
खलीफा
है।
जैसी दिखती है।
वाह।
अच्छा, what is your Instagram? Oh, I found you. Yeah, you look hot as well, yeah.
Oh, you look hot as well, yeah.
क्या वो weird होता है क्या बोलना ये?
हाँ, हाँ वियर्ड होता है। You look hot as well, yeah. ये
Hello.
अपनी एक आंख ऊपर करके ना लड़कियों को फंसाते हैं, पता है तुम्हें? ये जो ऐसे एक आंख ऊपर करके देखते हैं ना, ऐसे 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 वाला।
जली क्या?
सर बंदे थे ना, सर बताया था।
हम्म ओह पैर में लग गई। कभी खुशी कर। अच्छा हाँ, एक सेकंड, क्या है कि तीन ने अपना कुछ डाला है क्या ब्लॉग? हाँ ये
कर देगा।
वो तो बहुत लोगों ने डाला
हाँ
है।
मामा का था ना, तो
21 मिनट का व्लॉग। पागल हो गया केतन।
पर ना ये वाली होली पे ना मैं बदला लूंगा, मॉडल पे पानी डालूंगा, वो सो रहा होगा ना, याद है।
रात को मूछ वूछ बना देना कलर से।
हाँ और हम
अब
तो
पक्के कलर
सुबह
से।
उठ के मार खा लेगा।
देख रहा था एंड सुबह सुबह इसकी मम्मी और इसकी बहन घर पे ही नहीं थे एंड इसको लगी थी बहुत ज्यादा भूख। अब नॉर्मल बंदा क्या करता है, मैगी पड़ी तो मैगी खा लेता है, कुछ ना कुछ तो कर लेता है। अगला व्लॉग में बोला भाई वो भूख लग रहा है, बस कुछ लिया खाने के लिए। और यहाँ बूट कैंप में क्या करता था याद है ना, मतलब जोमेटो स्विगी आपको याद है। और अब यहाँ पे देखो कैसा पपी फेस वाला है भाई, इसको आर दो यहाँ पे, इसके ना बैड बजाएंगे, इसके नखरे बहुत हो गए। अब इसकी लेंगे अभी और थोड़ी देर में आने वाला और अभी यहीं पे रहने वाला है। सो आप लोग भी रेडी हो जाओ रेगल टॉस का मसाला वगैरह देखने के लिए। आई एम काउंटिंग ऑन हिम, वापस से आएगा धमाका मचाएगा लड़का। बट
रेगल टॉस आएगा, धमाका मचाए ना मचाए, मैंने इसके सर और पीठ पे तो धमाका मचाना है, ठीक है? इतना तो तुम लोग ये मान के चलो कि इसको जितना मैंने समझाया बुझाया सब कुछ किया था, तुम लोग को तो बहुत अच्छे से पता ही है ये बात, है ना? इनने जो उसके बावजूद जो बदमाशियां करी है ना, मेरा घुसंट और इनका मुंह तो होने ही वाला है, ठीक है? बिल्कुल अच्छे से समझ लो ये बात।
कोई नहीं, here we'll be starting this vlog here with the same energy and the same intensity। जो भी है यार, मतलब अभी चलते हैं, नीचे बहुत हो गया। मैंने ब्रेकफास्ट भी यहीं पे करा था सुबह सुबह एडिटिंग के बाद।
ट्रू, बट भाई यही है, माफ कर दो। पहले पिटाई खाएगा फिर माफी
यार
होगी।
मेरे को साइकिलिंग में करनी है,
सजा भी
करने
तो
वाला था।
मिलनी
मैं
चाहिए,
कल
ये
बट
थोड़ी
मेरे
कहा कि
को
माफी नहीं
साइकिल
करूंगा।
थोड़ी ठीक थी नहीं, तो आज
लेकिन
मैंने
पहले
किसी को बोला
पिटाई
भाई
होगी
कुछ भी
फिर
करके
माफी होगी,
साइकिल ठीक
तो
करवा दे।
पिटाई
ऐसा
व्लॉग के
लग
लिए
रहा है ऑरेंज
तैयार
कलर
रहना,
पे
ठीक
कर
है।
दूं मैं आईपीएल
रेगल
का।
टॉस पिटाई
बात कर
व्लॉग,
रहा हूँ, बट
घुसंटी घुसंट।
अपार्टमेंट में जहाँ पे मैं रहता हूँ, तो वहाँ पे ना क्रिकेट के मैचेस होते हैं। मतलब वही लोकल प्रीमियर लीग जो होती है, जैसे कोई मैदान
भव्य,
में। तो आप लोग भी बताओ
ये
कमेंट
सब
सेक्शन में
बदमाशी ना
कितने क्रिकेट
छोड़
मैचेस
दो।
आप लोग ऐसे लोकली
ये
ऑर्गेनाइज
सब
करे
होता
या
नहीं,
खेले
चलता नहीं है।
अपार्टमेंट में, या तो लोकल
तुम्हारा
फ्रेंड्स
भाई
जाके।
को
बिकॉज
ऐसा
सबको
1-0 करना
क्रिकेट का
मुश्किल है।
शौक तो है ही। देखो आईपीएल में, इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में
Clearly
कितने
you can
मैचेस
see
होंगे
she
भाई,
is
सबको।
jealous.
बट फिर भी
Pardon my
उनके शौक
straight
तो पूरे
forwardness,
करते हैं।
but you
उसको
both are
फोटो
made
कैसे
for each
कैमरा
other.
एडिट
हरमेश,
आ गया गाइस बूट कैम्प में। कल ही आए ये लोग, इससे मिलवाते। इसको मैंने दिखाया ही नहीं व्लॉग में बिल्कुल। किंग साइड बेड में 3 बंदे
क्रिंज।
सोए थे आज, पूरे पूरे फैल के। और तेरे को तू कैसे कडल करके सो रहा था उसे?
मैं कर तेरे को बताता हूँ मैं क्या हुआ इधर। ये इतने जगह में सोया,
हाँ।
मैं इधर सोया, ये जरफ ना इधर आके चिपक गया। मैं रात में उठ के देखा, बोला भाई इतना जगह कौन खा रहा है। मैं उठ के उधर देखा, उधर चौथे या पांचवे का तक का जगह छोड़ दिया था। और फिर हम उसको पूरा उधर जा बोलते एज पे हूँ, तो होता एज पे हूँ। बोला साला ऐसा मारूंगा ना।
तो मेरी स्टार्टिंग से अकेले सोने की आदत है।
आज पूरा रात नींद ही नहीं आया।
क्यों? वाह, मिस कॉल मारे कल रात को।
भाई कल ये ज़रफ मेरे बिस्तर के नीचे वाले में बंक बेड के, मेरा ऊपर वाला बंक बेड रहता है, उस पर इसके नीचे वाले में सो रहा था। आधा घंटा मैं ऐसे ऐसे हिल रहा हूँ, ऐसे ऐसे हिल रहा हूँ ऊपर। मैंने कहा भेड़चोद तुझसे सीधे नहीं लेटा जाता क्या? सीधे लेट जा भाई। हिले जा रहा है, हिले जा रहा है, हिले जा रहा है, हिले जा रहा है।
मैसेज में करे उसने,
जी उठा रहे थे।
क्यों? वाह, मेरे को वैसे भी चाय नहीं बनाती। अगर तुम सैंडविच या मैगी बनाते तो कोई अलग बात थी। मेरे को वैसे भी चाय नहीं बनाती।
You call me cringe and all that stuff, but I'm predicting the future. ऐसा मारेगा ना। हाँ हाँ, जा रहे हो जिम, जा रहे हो। मुझे पता है तुम बहुत ज्यादा जिम जा रहे हो, जाओ जिम।
भी अब परेशान कर पैर को और अलग। बच्चा है ना, तो मैं फुल रगड़। So I just done with the workout and हमारे साथ
कैसा वर्कआउट है? पसीना नहीं निकला? पसीना किधर है साले? फेक करता है।
So I just done with the workout।
कौन सा वर्कआउट होता है जिसमें पसीना नहीं निकलता? हिला तो कुछ और रहा था ज़रफ।
एंड हमारे साथ एक बंदा आया था जिसको अभी जिम थोड़ा रेगुलर आना पड़ेगा। एंड ही नोज इट। मॉडल का ऐसे ही फेस चलता है। 1 साल हो गया कि वो
भाई मॉडल बहुत फूल गया है, या तो उसका बाल उड़ गया है सर के ऊपर से, इस वजह से वो फूलन देवी लगने लगा है।
क्या में तो 3 बार रेगुलर करा होगा, फिर छोड़ दिया, फिर रेगुलर, फिर छोड़ दिया। ओह लो, कोर करा, दैट वाज इंपॉर्टेंट। भाई कोर करने में ना कैसे करते हो? टेक ऑफ स्कोर को अभी
के लिए पीता नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं।
ये कुछ और पीता है ना, इसको मैं कुछ और देता हूँ।
मैं ऑरेंज जूस बहुत पीता हूँ।
हाँ, ऑरेंज जूस बहुत पीता है।
ये देखो माफिया पे टारगेट कर रहा है। पिटाई का पात्र हो गया ये।
अभी 50 किलो वेट नहीं है ना।
चॉकलेट खाए दबा के, डार्क चॉकलेट खाओ दबा के, और वो स्किन के लिए भी अच्छा होता है एक्चुअली। पसंद नहीं होती बहुत सारी, बट खानी पड़ती है लाइफ में। अब ये थोड़ी तो पूरे दिन थोड़ी
हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं?
कुछ ना कुछ
है ना,
बता तो सकते हो, बट
हमारा मैच नहीं। ले लास्ट टाइम की होली यादगार थी।
बहुत ज्यादा याद।
दिन में क्या बना था बे?
उसके कान।
ओ राजमा चावल।
हाँ तूने
माफी एक अच्छा वाला जोक मार दे चल। हाँ
अच्छा आज क्या बोल रहा थे? ढांड क्या बोल रहा था?
भांड।
भांड भांड का मतलब
ये गाली है क्या कोई?
पता नहीं।
मैं व्लॉग में डाल दूंगा। ही वाज सेइंग भांड टू आदित्य। मेरे को बोल रहा था ना? नहीं, मेरे को बोल रहा था।
भांड कुछ तो होता है।
भांड का मतलब गाली है, तो मेरे को भांड बोल रहा था।
ये और आए, ये और आए डीजे सोलो।
दर्द हो गया भाई। माई मामर्थ। लाइक ये कौन मिस करेगा यार, इतने प्यारे राजमा और ऊपर से महाराष्ट्र वाले मसाले। हेल्दी तो होता है, बट अभी थोड़ा टेस्ट भी तो चाहिए यार। कब तक लगा कि
कल मैंने बोला उनसे, क्या कहते हैं, हरीश जी से, कि भाई क्या कहते हैं, राजमा बनाया करिए, साथ में आलू का भरता भी बनाया करिए, मस्त लगता है। मेरी मम्मी बना के देती है। भांड गाली है ना? हाँ, भंड ड्रंक्ड होता है, और भांड इज समथिंग आई डोंट नो।
थोड़ी लगे कढ़ाई पनीर टाइप। मामा कल तुम बुला रहे थे कॉल, तुम्हारे कितने मिस कॉल आए हुए हैं?
अरे मैं स्ट्रीम पे ऐसे बात कर रहा था मैं ऐसे बात कर रहा था स्ट्रीम पे।
कैसे?
क्या कर रहे हो?
ये क्या कर रहे हो?
लोग क्या सोच रहे थे क्या कर रहा हूँ मैंने कहा अरे मैं और केतन ऐसी बात करते हैं भाई।
यहाँ पे सेटल शूट चल रहा है, ये एक्टर है यहाँ पे। मामा डाल दो आज तो डाल दो। हम मामा ये क्या फेटिश है?
तुमने कुछ मांगा हो मैं वो पूरा ना करूं भाई यार चले जाओ ना यार।
चल ठीक है भाई, जा रहे हैं भाई, हम जा रहे हैं ब्रो।
कोची तू बाहर आ।
ब्लू करा लेता।
हाँ बट ये थोड़ा मैला मैला सा लग रहा है कलर, ऐसा लग रहा है कि बाल बहुत पुराने हो गए हैं।
कलर ऐसा नहीं था, ये हर धुलाई के बाद चेंज हुआ है। हाँ, क्योंकि हम सस्ता वाला करवाए ना।
इसको बोलो सेल्फ टॉक कम करे, बाकी हिज व्लॉग्स आर नाइस ना। बात करता है, सही रहता है, अपना अपना चॉइस है। हैं
बढ़िया
अक्षु कराता है महंगा वाला, पेंट कराता है वो नेरोलैक।
केराटिन कराया था क्या? वो क्या होता है? 2,500 रुपया में एशियन पेंट्स लगा के भेज दिया इनको।
शाहरुख खान का ऐड दिखाया था, ये देखो यार तू अभी भी हो रहा है तेरे को।
छोड़ दे,
दिल्ली चले जाऊं?
शॉट हम मारेंगे।
हाँ हम तो यहाँ पे ही खेलेंगे।
वो चीज शॉट मारेगा।
यूपी वाले
यूपी वाले
हैं भाई। गाइस इज यूपी इज ओपी।
क्या मारा है यार, क्या मारा है।
यूपी इज ओपी।
सीधा होना चाहिए।
क्या कह रहा है? सुन आपका एक
नहीं
छाती में बाल है तुम्हारे?
साला ऐसा मारूंगा ना।
यार ये मैं ब्लॉग में डालूं या ना डालूं, क्यूट तो है देखो। तुम्हारी मम्मी को तुम्हें पता चल गया होगा तुम्हारी हरकतें देख के ना, बिगड़ चुका है लड़का। तुम तो कॉट ऑफ भी बहुत बार हो चुके हो।
क्या
घर पे क्या कॉट ऑफ हुए थे?
क्योंकि पापा के सामने नहीं हुआ था, क्योंकि पापा भी देखते तुम्हारा ब्लॉग। अभी तुम्हारा ब्लॉग देख के पापा के सामने भी हो जाऊंगा।
क्या कर रहे हैं ये दो?
हम तो चले मूतने।
ये क्या है यार? बिल्कुल ही इररेलेवेंट डाल दिया केतन है।
हम तो चले मूतने।
Adding a little cocoa powder in this banana shake। तो थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे चीट मील बन रहा है हमारा सर, बट इसमें हाँ शुगर बिल्कुल।
डांस मस्त था ना गाइस।
तुम्हारा ब्लॉग, अभी तुम्हारा ब्लॉग देख के पापा के सामने भी हो जाऊंगा।
क्या कर रहे हैं ये
हम तो चले।
वो ये कि अभी थोड़ी देर पहले एक कोई दूसरी शीम लेके बट प्लेयर्स पूरे नहीं हुए। हाय मामा, क्या कर रही हो? ये इतने स्मार्ट बन के क्यों आए हो?
बाल कटवा के आया हूँ।
बड़ा स्मार्ट लग रहा है ये मामा की जो शार्पनेस ब्लेड।
यहाँ पे हाथ मत रख देना, हाथ कट जाता है।
नहीं कितना शार्प कर रहा है ये।
अरे
ये क्यों कर रहे हो? मामा तुम्हें ना बहुत सारे लोग फिर कुछ और समझेंगे।
क्या समझेंगे?
जो तुमने भी करवाया ना, ये जो गले के पास गया।
और तुम ये क्या कर रहे हो?
हम ऐसे शोल्डर के पास।
ये सीन दिखाए नहीं दिखाए?
करवाया ना ये जो गले के पास गया।
और तुम ये क्या कर रहे हो?
हम ऐसे शोल्डर के पास।
नहीं
तुम
पता है,
हमारे
लोगों ने ऐसे ट्यूल वाली वीडियो में मुझे और तुम्हें कुछ करते हुए देखा।
क्या
शुरू प्लेज वेलकम टू मामा की जान।
थोड़ा सा है हम दोनों को एक दूसरे की बॉडी को लेके थोड़ा सा।
मामा यहाँ पे लॉक लगाना पड़ेगा। यहाँ पे लॉक लगाना पड़ेगा बाहर।
ये तो लगा दिया,
ये तो अमन के लिए था।
यहाँ पे लगा दो नो हॉर्नी पीपल।
18+ हो जाएगा।
नो हॉर्नी डायरेक्ट।
अच्छा इसको डाल के
दिस इज द सेटअप। ठीक है चलो मामा, सोचो ओलंपिक्स खेल रहे हो, 3 लगानी है मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स। ये उल्टा क्यों कर रहे हो? मेरे आँख में आ जाएगा।
उल्टा वाला है,
ये आँख में लग जाएगा।
सीधा वाला तो करने पहले तो मैं ऐसे करूँगा तो इसका ऐसे।
कहाँ गया ये?
ये मैं देख रहा था, चिपकता है।
चलो ट्राई बॉल ओके। निमशाना मार दो एक। निमशाना।
हम टारगेट तोड़ देते हैं अचीव करके।
देख रहे हो रॉन्ग होल।
अरे
देख लो निशाना, देख लो इनका।
मैग्नेट उधर खींच रहा है।
हाँ नहीं चीटिंग कर रहा है, चीटिंग कर रहा है।
मैं अभी बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर में हूँ।
क्या मार खी गया ये लड़का। अबे तू एडिटिंग क्यों नहीं छोड़ देता?
थोड़ा लेट हो गया छोटे भाई। माफिया का नया वीडियो देखा क्या? हाँ उसने पहले मुझे
काम होता।
उसने कल मुझसे रिव्यू करवाया है। उसने मुझसे पूछे इसमें चेंजेस क्या होने चाहिए, वो वाला ना एसएटीएल मेंबर्स वाला, फिर उसने डाला है।
तू
तो
सोप
मैंने
की
कल ही
जगह
देख
शॉप
लिया
नहीं
था।
डालता।
भाई ठीक है यार।
चलो गाइस ये तो अभी होने नहीं वाला है, हम लोग चलते हैं नीचे थोड़ा फन करते हैं क्योंकि भी रात बाकी है और मौज भी बाकी है। Let's
मामा
go!
गलत फैटिश
और
हो रही
रंजीत भाई,
थी, हो रही
ये
है
क्या
कभी
करके
ओमेगल
बैठे
कभी
हुए हो?
दिव्यांशी क्रिटिकल।
कुछ नहीं होता, मजाक कर रहा था, बैठो।
He's from Delhi, right?
यार पता नहीं किसी से मजे लेने का मन कर रहा है और मजे लेने के नाम पे देखो कौन बैठा है साथ में। मुझे तुम्हारी आदत अभी भी नहीं की ना रील देखने की। अंकल देखो यही गंदे काम करता है, ये रील देखता रहता है पूरा दिन लड़का।
रील से मेरे को कंटेंट आइडियाज मिलते हैं।
वैसे तुम कंटेंट चोरी करते हो?
बहुत
Content
बड़े
चोरो।
कंटेंट टैलेंट मैनेजर पता ना क्या है पोची।
स्केच तुमने थोड़ा डिटेल में नहीं लिखा अभी।
अच्छा
थोड़ा तुम मेरे साथ बैठो, मैं तुमको वियांशा का
हमने पूछी तुम्हें बोला।
अरे मामा ये क्या कर रहे हो? केटीन के व्यूज क्यों चुरा रहे हो? इसको व्यूज चुराना नहीं बोलते, इसको व्लॉग देखना बोलते हैं। अच्छा चलो हम नहीं देख रहे, हम व्यूज चुरा रहे हैं। थोड़ा व्यूज मैं भी चुरा लूं हैं, बाकी दुनिया कमाती रहे, मैं ना चुराऊं कुछ है टायरॉन। ठीक है भाई, नहीं चुरा रहे भाई, नहीं चुरा रहे भाई, नहीं चुरा रहे, नहीं चुरा रहे। चलो गाइस मैं जाता हूँ खाना पीना खाने के लिए, आते हैं हम थोड़ी देर में। तुम्हारे बेबी बॉय ने हबीबी बॉय ने खाना नहीं खाया है, भूखा प्यासा आके बैठ गया था तुम लोग के पास। तो मैं जा रहा हूँ और होकर आता हूँ, ठीक है? खाना खा के आता हूँ। 4 बोतल वोडका कम देना उसका। हाँ चलो गाइस मिलते हैं, ओके जल्दी। सिया जाना है अभी नीचे शूट के लिए भी, वो 15-20 मिनट का शूट है, वो जल्दी से करना है। चलो सिया एवरीबॉडी, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, गुड नाइट। नॉट गुड नाइट, आदत पड़ गई है। आप मिलते हैं थोड़ी देर में, ठीक है? चलो।